been relaunched. Where did I get cut off at?
You got cut
Oh,
off running the server, and I had said I'm not raising the ad. So
Okay.
you can
oh,
just get straight to the ad.
Okay.
yeah. You were about to tell Sierra, okay, you've got some options here, and I imagine you were about to tell her that, like, yeah, you can trash the spin doctor.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you wanted, you could RFG the Spin Doctor to deny me the Lou draw. You could kind of make the argument either way. I think just letting me trash it's totally justifiable.
I mean, I don't have an opportunity cost for trashing it, and it lets me put hedge
Yeah.
fund back into my deck, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, that's the other side. The opportunity cost would be you could spin this Spin Doctor back with another Spin Doctor later. Whereas if it's RFG, that
Sure.
option's not open to you. But yeah, I would think pretty hard about RFGing it here.
I think in that case, I'm just going to do
Yeah,
the. Like, if I didn't have hedge fund in the grave, then sure, but
yeah.
hedge fund seems like a pretty good fucking card.
Hedge fund, pretty good.
yes, it is.
It is. When you say, okay, I'm gonna make a corp deck, you put 3 hedge funds in, and then you think, okay, what kind of corp deck do I want to make?
Okay.
And maybe one time out of 100, you then take the hedge funds back out, but not common.
Well, considering both of us played hedge fund as first card, made me go, yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, I think my JNet connection's acting funky because it's still grumpy at me. So, and also,
I had just forgotten to say no further action.
oh, that's what happened. Got it. Apologies to folks on stream. It didn't want to load in some of these card arts, so we're going to be flying a little blind here, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and install my console. Consoles are kind of like your secondary ID ability. They tend to be kind of central to your game plan. This deck's on Keiko, which gets me money every time I use a companion, which are cards that give me money. So it just kind of snowballs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also a companion, so I get a discount on installing it. And then I am just going to draw.
Does it see itself on
It does
install?
see itself on install. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually interesting, because that is not how that would function in Magic.
Yeah, I don't think it's very intuitive even in Netrunner that it sees itself, but that is the ruling on it. I spent my last click drawing, which most people will tell you is not good. You should draw early in your turn, not late, so that you can... Maybe I drew something I would have wanted to play. But...
Pick cards on Ethos. Let's here. Can I advance something face down?
as long as it can be advanced, yes.
Okay.
And, it's BTL, so I'm guessing a whole lot of that ice is advanceable. I didn't look at the list that close, but...
It sure is. Yep. That was what I was asking.
Gonna guess it's like a tree line or a log jam. Maybe
there's a lot of cards that can all do different sort of things.
Aket, Mesnichesvo.
I think it might have all of those cards, yeah.
Maybe Pharos. That's a little bit more... Pharos is very expensive, so... But some people run it because, hey, 10 strength is a high amount of strength, it turns out.
So R&D is my deck, HQ is my hand, right?
Correct, yeah, and then Archives is your discard.
Okay. So this is basic general principles. I'm assuming that R&D and HQ having ice to protect them is pretty nigh mandatory. Otherwise, the runner can just steal agendas.
Yeah, I would say, so if you are playing against a criminal, criminals love to attack HQ. They've got the strongest cards for it. You generally want to get ice on HQ turn 1, or they will beat your ass.
Makes sense.
Generally, running R&D just for single cards is a bad use of a click. Even if it pays off, the, cost reward is not that good until I have, stuff set up where I can see multiple cards out of R&D, so it's a little less urgent to ice R&D, unless they're playing the kind of deck that might just get rewards for successfully running R&D, like Shapers tend to have that.
Yeah.
The like
Super is
broad,
great.
like they've gotten away from this a little bit, but it used to be like Criminal is the HQ faction, Shaper is the R&D faction, Anarch is the Archives faction. And it's kind of like that's the central you need to worry about the most against each of them. It's a little less like binary than that now, but yeah. HQ is generally the most important one to hit because not only can I steal agendas, I can trash cards out of your hand and like reduce your hand size. And hey, card advantage is good, you know?
Yeah, it turns out having cards is good.
Yeah.
When you run HQ, do you get one random card from my hand, or do you get to look at my hand?
I get one random card.
Okay, it is Thoughtseize. It's not rip everything from your hand. That is very good.
Exactly. Again, unless I have set stuff up that will let me rip everything out of your hand.
Sure.
Which is something that, again, criminals are pretty good at doing.
Mm-hmm. So I, in that case, am going to... I'm just running through trying to see what is the cost, your best choice here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the strength of an ice is the one in the bottom, right?
Yeah, it's the one in like the gray circle in the corner. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, we're going to put this on HQ.
Okay.
And one click, we're gonna no, that's not the right one. This one. We're gonna put this on server 1.
Okay.
And I can res any card at any time, correct?
You can res any assets or upgrades at any time. Ice, you can only res as I'm approaching it. Which is when you would want to do it anyway, because you want to, like, ambush me with it, you know?
Yep, exactly. And then it's one credit for one click, right?
Correct, yeah.
In that case, I am going to actually advance this, and that means I get 2 credits because of with. Okay, and then enter.
Okay. And I have no idea what that is, but speaking of resing stuff, if it's, for instance, Anthill Excavation Contract, which is a card I bet is in there, the time you would want to res it would be after I've spent all of my clicks, so that you're not giving me information, right? Where, like, if I want to know what that is, I have to run it. Otherwise, like, that could be anything. Whereas if I know it's an anthill, I know, okay, I should focus on killing that, right?
Yep, that is exactly why I was asking if I could res at any time.
Yep.
So I knew I could do it just at end of turn or make you work.
So speaking of which, it is still pretty cheap for me to, like, especially Wayland, like, most of their ice is what you call flat, which, in other words, it mostly just ends the run, maybe costs me a little bit of money. The stuff that is spiky in Wayland is more about blowing up my board than damaging me. And I don't have much of a board yet, so there's really no risk for me poking you like this.
Is Keiko hardware or no?
Keiko is hardware, yeah. I'm about to eat a Winchester. I sure am.
Yeah. So Trace 4 is 4 tags, right?
So, okay, tracing... Winchester is, like, the only card in the format that cares about tracing. Let me explain how it works, because it's a little complicated. It used to be, like, one of the main mechanics of the game, and now they've basically, like, what do you call it? Like, denigrated it, right? Like, once Winchester rotates, it just won't be a mechanic anymore. How tracing works is, if that subroutine fires, which it's going to, you're going to do a trace with a base strength of 4. You can pay as much as you want in credits to boost that trace.
Oh, right. This is the gamble, isn't it?
Yes. Then I have to pay as many credits as its base strength plus what you paid, or I suffer the consequence that's laid out.
So yeah, we are basically betting against each other, and I get a +4 for this first.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. And you got 7 credits.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, for the 4, I don't have a program installed, so it makes no sense to boost that trace.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am just going to let that first one pass.
So I think first you need to hit like
Sure.
continue to encounter. I forget exactly how it's phrased.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
continue to
continue to
encounter.
approach, and then
So this is just a JNet etiquette thing. Right now, there is no way Winchester won't fire, but just again as etiquette, wait until you see in the log that the runner has clicked "Go ahead and fire subroutines" before you hit "Fire all subroutines." But now I've
fire
done that. Now
unblocked
you can do that.
subroutine.
Yeah, and then it'll automatically go through the subs here.
Oh, it's neat. There's a neat little make unbeatable button.
Yeah, it'll let you. It'll calculate how much you need to make it unbeatable. Totally.
Uh,
Which it's
yeah, I
worth
think
thinking
I
about.
just
Like, I think you could make this unbeatable and make me lose Keiko, which is not nothing, but also you would be going pretty broke to do that. It might be worth just taxing me 3 credits. You know?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's not. There's nothing here that'll end the run.
Right.
But just making you either pay 3 credits or kill Keiko seems worth it.
Exactly.
And then no further actions.
Yep. Hey, I guessed right.
And yeah, it is an inhale.
It's almost like I play too much of this game. It's almost like I basically know every card in that deck, even though I didn't read the deck list.
Listen, it happens.
Yeah.
So let's be first.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I just put these
So this
two
is quick draw. And then you install this. So what do virus count?
So virus counters are just a type of counter. Any program with like the virus subtype will interact with them in some way. Fermenter, when it installs, it gets a virus counter. At the start of each of my turns, it gets one. And then whenever I want during my turn, I can spend a click to trash it. That's what the little like trash can icon represents. It just means, send it to the graveyard. And I get 2 credits for every virus counter it had when it got trashed. So this is an example. There are times when, like, if I'm broke and I've got a fermenter with like 3 or 4 counters on it, it might actually be worth spending all 3 of your clicks to purge virus counters and keep me broke.
Yeah, that makes sense. Since that costs a click, that's only something you can do during.
Yeah. Anything that costs a click, basically everything is instant speed unless it costs a click to do. In which case, it's kind of like sorcery speed in Magic terms.
Mm-hmm.
My computer is really like, the fan is cranking, and I don't know why. I've got a web browser open in OBS and Discord.
That's concerning.
That's a concern. It's not too bad.
It has been acting up a little bit ever since I put Linux on it to get out of Windows 11.
Yeah, that's fair. So we are going to put this on the HQ.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to draw. And we'll put this on server 1 in the turn.
Okay. So just talking through, and obviously, I'm just saying that how I would read this if I'm playing against this corp. I'm like, okay, they're icing HQ heavily while R&D is still bare, and they're trying to build up server 1. This reads to me like you are maybe a little bit flooded in HQ, and you're trying to keep them safe until you can get them scored. So that is kind of where I'm thinking right now. Like, oh, you have at least 1, maybe 2 agendas in hand, and I should start thinking about how to get at those. I'm pretty broke is the problem. You're not rich.
That was my thinking.
Yeah.
We're pretty broke, so I don't have to be super scared, but I don't have anything on server 1 that could end the run, so I didn't want to just drop anything there.
Yeah.
Protected.
Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking, though, is that you're also pretty broke. You can probably only afford to res 1 of these pieces of ice. And since I'm suspecting you're flooded, I'm just going to start by poking HQ and either getting in or taking your money away.
Understand. 1 sec. Here. Yeah. So how do you break subroutines, or do you just have nothing that'll break them right now, and you just sort of have to soak whatever you run into.
I have nothing that can break them right now. I would have to have icebreakers installed. I'm just saying, the eating subroutines is worth the price of making you broke.
That is what I thought.
Yeah.
In that case, here's what we're gonna do. We need to approach ice.
Oh,
It's
well,
Winchester again.
well, that ain't great for me. That's bad for me, actually.
No.
That's a rough one to face check. I'm not happy
Yeah.
about this.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm
Yeah,
losing everything.
The rough part
Yeah, uh-huh.
of corp economies is that, with very few exceptions, you have to have money in order to make more money.
Yeah.
So going broke is rough because that will force you to click for credits, often up to 5 times. But, depending on what you can get out of it, it might be worth it. And this very likely, will be
Trashing
worth
the
it.
whole board, giving no information, and leaving Luke also almost broke was
Yes.
enough for me to be like, yeah, this seems worth it.
Yeah, I that is a very defensible move. We are both kind of scrambling at this point, so I am just gonna have to hope that I can recover faster than you can, but yeah, I'm not happy to be in this position, I'll tell you that.
Because Winchester just stays rent. I don't have to pay it again when
Correct.
you encounter it, do
Yeah.
I? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is just a tax on anything you do to hit HQ.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, Winchester seems pretty fucking good.
Winchester's a very good ice, yes. As a broad rule of thumb, and this is not like a hard and fast thing, you want more end the run ice on the remote server, and you want more taxing ice like Winchester on your centrals, because I'm going to be running the centrals over and over again, and if I have to pay that tax every time, that sucks. You are more invested in stopping me on server 1, because even if I get into a central, I'm not guaranteed to get anything good,
That makes sense.
I actually just drew something that's going to be very helpful for recovering, though. But I don't know if I'm playing it
Like
this turn
that?
because I'm low
Stop
on
getting cards that
clicks.
you need.
I'm just going to click for credit here and pass, but I'm feeling okay about next turn. Yeah, a lot of, if you're talking about very high-level players, they will basically say there is a direct negative correlation between how many times you click for 1 credit and your odds of winning a game. Like, every time you click for credit, your odds of winning go down, because it's just the least efficient thing you can spend a click on. And sometimes you have no
I think
choice.
that's reasonable.
But
I think... Sorry, give me 1 second here. I just want to look at the deck list and see what I have that can
absolutely
gain me dollars.
I'm guessing you should click for 3 and pass, but yeah, double check.
That is kind of what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have anything that was like 2 creds, so I could do 2 in a draw.
100%.
But yeah, I think this is just clip 3 and pass.
I think the cheapest thing you would have is 3, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this run event.
You probably have some petty cash in there.
Raindrops Cut Stone. I'm going to kind of take advantage of the fact that you already blew up my board, because the way this works is I do a run, and every time a subroutine fires, this gets a counter on it, and at the end of the run, I draw 1 card for every counter on it. And because I don't care about these subs firing anymore, I'm just going to get to draw 3 off of this. And I also make a little bit of money, too.
Right, because it's an event, it's not an asset, so I can't blow up anything.
Right.
Continue to approach ice. Continue.
Counter,
Ice.
and then go ahead and fire.
Fire unbroken. Feasible, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm
Run end,
feeling
you
great.
get a bunch of cards.
All right, so then I'm going to install no free lunch here. I'm going to install Leech, and I'm going to play a creative commission, and now my money's back.
I don't like that. I gotten rid of a bunch of your money, and now I'm the one that...
Yeah.
I don't like being broke.
Yeah, it's not fun. You can't play any of your cards when you're broke.
No! How do upgrades work?
So upgrades can go on any server, and you can put as many upgrades into the same server as possible as you want. A server can have only 1 asset or agenda, but it can have as many upgrades as you want to put in there.
Okay. take a look here. Central server. You still have no icebreakers.
Correct. Yeah.
Leech
Yeah.
is just a strength producer.
Exactly. Yeah. Leech will support my icebreakers once I find them. As a rule of thumb, it's a thing that like newer players tend to. It's a mistake they run into of like I got to get my icebreakers down so I can run. It's actually the exact opposite. You want to face check ice and then say, okay, that's the ice you've got. Now I know which icebreaker to invest in.
Yeah, you don't want that shit hitting the board until you're using it, because otherwise I can do things like trash it with Winchester.
Well, and a lot of icebreakers are expensive to install, so you don't want to put that money down until you know you need it, you know?
Yep, that makes complete sense. In that case, I am going to... for agendas, is the cost in the upper right... What are the costs and what is the...
Okay, so the upper right is how many times you have to advance the agenda. That's the other basic action you can take is advancing agenda. You spend a click and 1 credit to put 1 advancement counter on it. And then when it has advancement counters equal to that top right number, you can score it, and you will earn as many points as in the bottom left.
So we're going to put this on server 1 and advance it 1, which makes me a credit, which I'm pretty fond of. And then I've got 1 click left. I think I just click for credit, just so I can pay head fund if I get it.
Makes sense. Okay, so I actually, if I'm, obviously I'm listening to you talk, but if I'm just playing this game for real, I don't know that that's an agenda. It could be, especially because I suspected you had him in hand. It also looks like a card that Built to Last likes to play called Charlotte Cassador, which I'll bet is in there. I don't know. Which is a like money generating card where you install it and advance it, and then on your turn you can res it and spend an advancement token off of it to draw and gain 4. So this kind of looks, it could be an agenda. This could be a Charlotte that you're just trying to recover your money off of. I don't know, which makes it risky to invest heavily into getting into that server. Denying you money is also good, but, you know, it's a matter of priorities.
Yeah, Ray, I agree. No Free Lunch is a great card name.
There is there's an older card that's rotated. I think it's an NBN card called Free Lunch, and it bothers me so much that the cards don't have like complementary effects. They're completely unrelated.
Oh, that sucks. They should.
So I think what I'm gonna do is start by just drawing 3 with Dr. Nuka, and
there's no explicit hand size, right?
6 is the hand size limit.
Oh, 6 is hand size. Okay.
Yeah,
and you just
sorry. 5 is the hand size limit. That's my mistake. Yeah. If you have 6 or more, you have to discard. And if I take any core damage, which that deck probably doesn't do, every point of core damage I have permanently lowers my hand size for the rest of the game by 1.
Because your hand is also a health stat.
Yeah. My hand size is kind of my HP. So if that's a Charlotte, I think I have to let it fire. I just don't have the money to get breakers down and get in, and I don't know for sure that I've got the breaker I need to get that face down ice. So I think I have to ignore that. So I'm just going to do more setting up. And to do that, I am going to install a Fencer Fueno, which would have gotten me a credit if you hadn't trashed my damn console. I'm going to put down a Gashapon. And then I think I'm just going to poke R&D and hope to get either a trash or at least a leech counter.
Continue to approach, no further action.
Okay. And that gets me a leech counter for later.
Okay. I start turn. Think what I do is I advance score.
Okay.
So I get 2 credits.
Yep.
And it's 9 agenda to win?
7.
7, okay. And then I play this on server 1 and advance it as well. And
Okay.
hey, Built to Last seems really fucking good.
Built to Last is solid. It's probably it's kind of tier 2 at the moment, but it's not bad in the slightest.
Well, yeah, just like the ability to like stabilize and advance
Yeah.
uh, things without being at a credit deficit seems really good.
Yeah, that is absolutely its strength. Like a really well-tuned Built to Last deck, you will never make it go broke. It will just have all the money forever, and it becomes more a game of like, can you put them in a position where, yeah, you've got like 30, 40 credits and you've got nothing to spend it on, and I'm just, cracking your ice for pennies, and like, or it took you too long to get set up and now it's too late, even though you have all that money.
Also, there's something really cool that I'm noticing is stuff like Green Mail, these low cost, low scoring
Yeah.
agendas. It immediately changes the math on them
Yes,
to
100%.
be at worst credit neutral.
Yeah.
So I can churn stuff in and out way fast in a turn and keep them protected
Yeah.
instead of having like 3 agendas laid out on 3 separate servers that I'm slowly taking up. I can very feasibly burn through a green mail in 1 turn and just get those credits.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to get the twinning down. This is kind of my win con. The way the twinning works, anytime I spend money off of another card, like how Fencer Fueno has a credit on it, the first time I do that each turn, twinning gets a counter, and then I can spend those counters to see extra cards when I get into R&D or HQ.
That makes sense.
And Fueno is getting credits that I can spend when a run is successful. I can spend those credits for the rest of the run. Usually that means I spend them to trash things. There's some niche effects that it can also do, but 9 times out of 10, you're using Fueno to pay trash costs.
That makes sense. Is it one, as a general rule, is it 1 credit to trash one thing that you can access?
Every asset and upgrade has a trash cost in the bottom right. That varies. It's usually between 1 and 3. Sometimes it's higher. In modern standard, though, it's like there's a couple things that cost 4. I don't think anything costs 5 currently, but there has historically been stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are upgrades installed face down or face up?
Everything is installed face down as Corp. Let's see. Let's get another Dr. Nuka down. I think I'm just going to keep setting up here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to need Hannah this game, but I don't want to lose any of these cards, so I'm going to put her down just to put her down. She's very good, but she's not that useful against BTL specifically. Because you probably only build 1 remote server, and she's good at like helping you hit lots of remotes all at once.
That makes sense. Does scoring cost a click, or can I do that without costing?
As long as it's fully advanced, it does not cost a click, no.
In that case, 1,
Ooh, am I getting above the LOD?
3,
Off the books.
off the books. And so when my discard phase ends, you can remove 1 hosted agenda counter or search R&D and reveal it. You can install that card, ignoring the cost if you do not add it to HQ. And I think I will hold on that. I think I can do that at any discard phase. Not
correct.
Right?
Yeah. You can do it at the end of any turn you want.
Okay.
A pretty common line people do with off the books. There's another agenda called Slash and Burn Agriculture, where you can trash it from your hand to double advance something on the table. So you'll dump one of those to fast advance and off the books, like advance it and score it the same turn you install it. Then use off the books to get out a Spin Doctor and put the Slash and Burns back in your deck before they can get stolen out of archives.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump Toscana because I just don't have the credits to justify resing it right now.
Yeah, totally. I'm starting to feel like, okay, you're building up points. I really need money to start, like, giving you problems. So I'm going to pop this Gashapon
Yeah.
at the end of your turn in the hopes of finding a fermenter. Or at least a, hey, I found a fermenter. Great. So that lets me install a fermenter. I can shuffle 3 more of these back, and then I have to RFG the others. So I'm going to shuffle back.
I'm assuming Sure Gamble's going back in.
Yeah, I'm going to shuffle back Sure Gamble, Rising Tide, and I think Raindrops, and I will let the Steel Skin and other Gashapon go away. So now because I did that at the end of your turn, Fermenter's already ticked at 2.
Yep.
Still low on money. I'm going to run R&D and hope to find a Trashable, both to get these credits off of Fueno and get a counter on the Twinning. I did not find a Trashable.
Right.
You are probably not looking to tag me, so I think I'm safe to use this no free lunch for money.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then install my Sentry Breaker. Now, the problem with Echelon is that it's like an okay Sentry Breaker, but it has no strength by itself. It gets more strength the more breakers I install. I would not want to run Winchester right now. It would suck ass to try and run Winchester with a 1-strength Echelon. It would cost like 6... This would cost me 9 credits just to get through Winchester. It would not be worth it.
I was about to say, you would be better off just base checking the Winchester on my remote server if I had anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to draw a card. Okay, that's useful. And we're going to click for credit.
So start turn. Server 1.
Mm-hmm.
Advance.
Okay.
And I don't like it, but I think I click for credit.
Okay.
I do think I am gonna search R&D for a card though.
Okay.
It is gonna be.
Just grabbing a hedge fund. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Can I play this hedge fund now?
You cannot. No, you're out of clicks.
Okay. Oh, add to HQ. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wasn't sure because it was giving me install hedge fund, and I was like, I don't think I can install a hedge fund.
Oh, yeah, that's just
operation.
JNet being a little funny. Okay. So, where I'm thinking right now, I know you just got a hedge fund. I would love to stop you from playing that hedge fund, so I'd love to force you to res some ice here. 3 counters on Fermenter is a little earlier than I'd prefer to pop it, but I really need to get into the game money-wise, so I'm going to go ahead and take that money. Click 1. Do I think that's a third agenda? I think it's probably not. I think at this point, odds are pretty good that that is Charlotte. So I'm going to throw out a pinhole threading, which lets me run any server, and then if it's successful, instead of accessing that server, I can check a card in another server.
Other actions.
If I'm right that that's a Charlotte, I mean, I'm going to see in a second. Am I right that that's a Charlotte?
No, it is not.
Okay. Then
it's saying no further actions.
Got it. Yeah. So I breach, so I check this. It's another agenda. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, so that's an agenda. I can steal that agenda. So, unless you res something. And if you res something, you're not going to have the money for that hedge fund. So I'm going to try and force that. So I'm going to use Hannah to run this server without spending a click. It's Maskarovka. Okay, you do keep me out. And because it's Maskarovka, that actually sucks for me.
That's why I don't mind if you run this server.
I played that badly. I should have used this card, chat. I don't know why I didn't, but too late now. I'm going to poke R&D again, which I'm not happy about doing this many times. It doesn't get much accomplished. Ugh.
These seems like it's kind of rough to run if you aren't like if you have the crash counters on twinning or the power counters on twinning.
Yes. That's when you. The only reason I'm
It would
doing
be
it is
very different.
because once Fencer Fueno is at 3 credits or more, I have to spend a credit to keep it alive every turn. So I really want to find something
Yeah,
to spend those credits on.
completely understandable. So start turn. Ooh. eh. So uh, we do shore gamble
Mm-hmm.
or not shore gamble,
Mm-hmm.
hedge fund, government subsidy,
Whew. Okay. Yeah. We're Wayland.
end turn. Yep.
All right.
The moment I got all three of those cards, I was like, oh yeah, I want all of these. Thank you.
I want a damn agenda, please. So what we're gonna do is, how much money does this cost me? This costs me 4. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna play a boomerang, which I can pick one piece of ice to kind of. It doesn't literally attach it to it, but it kind of attaches boomerang to it. When I encounter that ice, I can trash boomerang to break 2 of its subroutines, and then if the run ends up ultimately successful, I shuffle the boomerang back into my deck. So I'm going to slap this on Maskarovka. I'm going
Yeah.
to run this without spending a click. I'm going to encounter it. I'm going to use the boomerang to get through Maskarovka. Then I'm going to encounter.
hmm
I'm going to use Leech to drag Winchester Strength down to 1. Then use Echelon
hmm
to spend 2 to break it.
And that breaks all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, hey, I got points on the board.
Hooray!
Now that gave Fueno yet another credit on it, so I really want to find a trashable here. Oh, you're killing me. I think we're just gonna credit and then pay Fueno 1. It's getting to the point where I might just let Fueno die because
Yeah.
it's costing me money. It's not making me money.
It's costing you money, especially with Keiko not on the board anymore.
Yeah. But it's also, at least
So
right
I
now, the
start
only card I've got to charge twinning with. I guarantee you there's like a Paladin Puemo in here somewhere that I just haven't drawn, but
probably.
I would love to have a Paladin. Oh, Paladin would make this such a better game for me.
Are you playing the deck that I had?
Yeah.
It does have Paladin play.
Yeah.
It's the 2 of, I think.
That makes sense. And makes it all the more frustrating I haven't drawn one of them.
Yeah. Well, especially considering you've got an absurd amount of draw power on the board.
Got a lot of draw power. I've got a smaller deck size because I'm, one of the gateway IDs. The like starter set IDs. Part of the idea of like keeping them competitive is that they get to run a smaller deck than like and most other IDs do.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. Is like, and this deck was made with the idea in mind of being like beginner friendly. A big thing Built to Last tends to do, because it has that smaller deck size, you can put only 6 agendas in the whole deck if you just do 6 3-pointers, and then it's really hard for the runner to find agendas when they run centrals.
That makes sense. When I forfeit an agenda, do I forfeit it from my scored area or from my hand?
From your scored area. Yeah, be
Okay.
a walk
And
makes you go down in
removed
points.
from game, or do they go to you?
They get removed from game.
Because those are 2 very different.
100%. Yeah. No, forfeited agendas just get removed from game.
Okay, so we are going to install this R&D.
Can't imagine what that is. Who can say?
There's lots of things that it could be.
I think there might be just one. I think it might be a big old scary lizard.
Listen, it could be anything.
I think it could be a big scary lizard.
Could be, and it could not be. No one could know.
I do love reptiles.
Then I... Sorry, I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
Everything takes a couple seconds, so I just go through everything.
No, of course.
Okay, and you only have Sentry Break, right?
Yeah, currently.
Okay. think I do key performance indicators,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to gain 2, and I'm going to draw and shuffle.
Okay.
And the card that I shuffle is going to be. And last click is going to be. This will go on. This is going to go on server 1.
Okay.
Enter.
Makes sense. All right, I'm going to click Dr. Nuka. Hey, there's my very special pal.
Hey.
Do I just double-click for credit and trash Fencer Fueno? That sucks so bad to do. I can't run into that Biowak that I know you just installed.
You can't. If it was a big scary lizard, it would be a very expensive scary lizard.
It would be a very expensive scary lizard, but this...
I have to pay a whole agenda point. Or I guess I could just pay the credits for it, huh?
Yeah, you could literally hardware res it right now and be fine.
Yeah.
Well, not fine. You wouldn't want to dip to 3, but you could if you wanted to.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm just clicking for credit.
Yeah, that sucks, but I think you don't really have much of a choice.
That Winchester face check hurt me really bad.
It was like the exact wrong ice. It felt like for you to run into.
Yeah.
Well,
it's one of those things where
I like it.
Yeah, no one expects Winchester anywhere except HQ because it's stronger on HQ, so you can really get somebody good by putting it somewhere else.
I didn't fully register what the last line of text did, so I was like, oh yeah, this seems fine on servers, but you explaining like you want the tax costs on centrals and the runs on remotes made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So we are going to get more dollars, please.
Makes sense.
And then I'm going to draw because I love when a card says draw.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to advance that and end the run. Or end the turn.
Okay. Alright. Well, we can start playing some damn cards finally, because I've got Paladin down. So we can use Paladin to install Rising Tide for free, which gets me a twinning counter, and also powers up Echelon.
Mm-hmm.
I think Biowak's got 6 strength, so we're still a long way from that. There must be a Tungsten Tailor in this deck. Oh, thank God, sure gamble. Okay.
I do not think there is a Tungsten. No, there's not.
Okay. Wonder if this is... When was this published?
It was
April? April this year. I'm surprised there's not a Tungsten. No, there's a Tungsten Tailor. I'm looking right at it. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I just must not have been seeing it.
Yeah, in the hardware.
There is. Yep, I'm just blind.
Yeah. It is, like, the new set that came out is kind of underwhelming in terms of runner cards, mostly because runner was already in a really good spot and kind of didn't need much help. Tungsten Tailor is one of the few... What's that?
I was just gonna say, is it lessons where it's like, yeah, it's underwhelming because it was already kind of cracked.
Yeah, it was underwhelming because Court needed help, not runner. But Tungsten Tailor is an example. Is like the one VP card that everyone's like, oh, that thing's fucking nuts for a runner.
That makes sense. So I'm gonna draw. Server 1, advance, and turn.
Okay. So I'm not happy about that, because you've got enough points that I need to start respecting your threat to score out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also still not rich, and if that is a... I mean, there's a lot of things that could be that would make me very sad if I tried to run it. If it's a code gate, I'm just...
looking at what I've exposed, this seems like a pretty tax-heavy deck.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, because if that face down ice is a code gate, I'm just boned. If it's a tree line that's been advanced once. That would cost me 5 to get through. Then Maskarovka costs me 4 to fully break. I could spend 3, but I give you money back. Then again, you're so rich, I don't... The marginal utility of 2 credits doesn't matter much. So, yeah, and there's no way I run this
The only thing that the extra money does is kind of change trace math. But again, I'm so far ahead. Like,
yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Well, and now that the now that the Winchesters are rezzed, there is no world in which I let a trace fire, you know? Like, I'm not going to run unless I can break the trace subroutines, basically.
Yep.
I think I need
Justine
to draw.
Justine said, I looked at all the 5 trash cost cards on NRDB, and basically, without fail, all of these sound like poison. Solid Snake voice, Netrunner has changed.
You're looking at a very different era of Netrunner when you're looking at stuff that costs 5 to trash. Corpse used to be a lot more of a nightmare to fight. Like, it used to be pretty commonly accepted. I want to say, like Corpse had a 60% win rate. Like, Corpse are the bad guy. They're supposed to be, like, you know, doing unfair shit to you, and it's kind of like an uphill triumph if the runner manages to pull off a win, right? That's kind of the dynamic they wanted. And because you play a little bit of both sides, it doesn't matter that there's an unbalance there. Now they try to go for, like, Corpse have, like, a 52-53% win rate. You know, that's more the sweet spot they go for. Like, they're favored, but it's overcomeable.
That uphill climb makes a lot more sense if you are expecting every game to be play one runner, one
Also
true.
Yes.
But now if you're doing just one game algorithmically decided which side you're running, that makes it a lot harder.
100%. All right, Revolver is going to let me challenge this Beowalk a lot more cheaply. I think I just need to ignore that remote. I think you've made it too expensive, so I am just going to focus on central servers and try to win that way. Which I've got a fully charged twinning, so like that is a sensible game plan. So the way resing Beowalk works is a little confusing. If you go to res, it'll say choose a credit providing source. Click the Beowalk again, and then it'll ask you to forfeit an agenda.
Okay, thank you.
It's not intuitive. I don't love the way they implemented Beowalk.
There we go. Surprise, it's Beowalk!
Oh my goodness. Never saw it coming. So let's see. If I don't use Leech at all, I break this for 4 credits. Can I get it down to only spending 2 credits? Yeah, I can. So we'll use both leech counters and then spend 2 credits and 3 bullets off of my revolver to fully break Beowalk. That's the thing about revolver, it is like a disgustingly efficient sentry breaker, but it has limited uses.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So I'm going to see 3 cards off of R&D. Hey, I found an agenda. Okay.
You sure did.
Now, at this point, the thing I have to be afraid of, and I don't know if this is a concern in this deck or not, but Wayland loves to run Measured Response, which is you pay 5 and you do 4 damage to me unless I can pay 8. And you have enough money that you could just daisy chain multiples of them together and nuke me, right?
This is a thing that I had looked at my deck and gone, hey, that seems good.
And unfortunately, I don't have a way to get to 8 credits. I made a bad play here. It would have been great to have one more credit before going here, and I don't. So I'm just gonna have to click for credit.
Only halfway into the deck, I've only got 4 cards in grip. There's like a decent chance I don't have Measured Response in
Fair chance, and again, I can eat 1 Measured Response. That's not the end of the world. It's eating 2 that will end the game, you know?
I think this deck only has 2 to go with it.
Got it.
So, I would have to fire both at once.
Yeah.
Think we do this R&D. We advance it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do and enter.
Okay. I am going to draw. Ooh, that's good. Yes, thank you. Put down a Trickster Taka. So at this point, I need to be very careful about making like unmotivated runs because I have to respect measured. I don't need to be just poking random servers, you know. I'm pretty much going to want to wait until I have a fully charged twinning before I ever run, because every run needs to be impactful, because any run could be the last one if I misstep, you know? Or I need to have so much money.
You have to either have fucked up money, you need to know for a fact this remote is a agenda,
yeah,
or you need to have a juiced up twinning.
Exactly. And I don't have any of those things right now, so I'm just going to do some setup, throw out a duplicate twinning. If you score an above the law and kill my twinning, it's going to make me sad, so don't do that.
I'm gonna more dollars, please.
There is something to be said, and like, you know, Wayland makes a ton of money. That's what Wayland does. Sometimes it is worth saying, like, do I need more money right now? Do I have enough money that I could res everything on the table and still be fine? If so, maybe making more money is not the best use of a click, but, you know, that's...
The question was mostly, do I advance 3 times or do I advance 2 times?
Yeah.
And since 6 cards would have put me into discard, I decided getting the extra money...
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. So, if I'm just playing this not knowing anything about what you're doing, now I'm looking at that, I'm like, okay, you're either slow walking an agenda that would win me the game if I steal it, which I would love to win the game, or that's a clearinghouse, which is a Wayland asset that you can advance, and you can res it at the start of your turn to do 1 damage to me for every advancement token on it. So, one kind of like weird alternate take on Built to Last is just making an impregnable remote that you just build a clearinghouse up to like 6 or 7 counters, and it's impossible for me to survive the damage, and then you just win. So at this point, I'm like, is that a fucking clearinghouse? Are you clearinghousing me right now? God damn it. In which case, I gotta respect the possibility. The alternative, it's an agenda that I want. So there's really no good reason not to run right here. Other than...
Yeah, it seems like the moment I put those extra clicks in there, you basically have to either answer that or suffer.
Because the other possibility is that it's a 5-3, and most 5-3s do something really fucked up when you steal them, when you score them as the corp.
Mm-hmm. And if it is a 5-3, you win if you take it.
Exactly. And like, speaking of, you only have 2 measured responses. If you had scored this Basalt Spire, you can play measured response, use Basalt Spire to instantly recur it, and then play it a second time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Once Wayland scores a Basalt Spire, it is very hard to win the game.
Because any card they play, they can actually play twice.
Yes. Okay, so where I'm at right now...
That's not only once, that's a once per turn. Holy shit.
You do get only 2 counters on it, so you can only do it twice, but twice is plenty. And here's the other thing you can do.
Twice is enough.
Say I'm like proactive, I've been hitting your hand a lot, I trashed measured response early in the game. So I'm like, okay, it's out, I'm safe, you score a Basalt Spire, I play out my turn. At the end of my turn, you use Basalt Spire to bring measured back, you start your turn, you play it, it's a new turn, so you can use Basalt again and play it a second time.
Yeah.
And then if you had a second one in hand, you do a third one.
Yeah. That's brave shot shit. I like that. That's for me.
That's Wayland's... A lot of Wayland decks are like, I'm going to try to score out, but if I can't, I'm going to pivot to beating you up with measured response.
Shooting you with a gun, yeah.
There's not that... Right now in Standard, there aren't really many decks that are just, I'm going to rush to kill you. The card pool doesn't support it that well. It's much more, I'm going to rush to score with killing you as a plan B I can pivot to if you are, like, not playing safe enough. Or, like, if you're trying to outpace me, you're probably going to have to sacrifice safety, and I can exploit that by killing you. As opposed to, like, if you go back to 2024, the Corp deck that won Worlds was a kill deck. That was just, I'm going to set up a kill combo that you can't survive.
That's the rules.
Yeah. And it's more just like, you have to recognize that's what they're doing, and either win the game or break the combo before they have all the pieces they need, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, where I'm at right now, I have a decoder in hand, but because you trashed my console, I'm out of MU. You can only have 4 MU worth of programs installed without any way to boost it, which a console does. Most programs cost 1, a couple stronger ones cost 2, but I would have to trash one of these programs to put my decoder down, and I don't want to do that, but that might be a code gate that you put down. That could be Mesnechesvo, which is an advanceable code gate that BTL likes. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to play a Boomerang for free with Paladin Puemo and put it on here. And now I think I probably have to run Archives to build up a Leech counter before I can get in here. That's going to cost me 2-3 to get through Maskarovka. That's free. No, I don't need anything. I've got everything I need. So I'm just going to run this with Hannah. It's Mesnechesvo.
Yep, and I think that's going to be. I remove the advancement count to kill your money, but it doesn't matter.
But then a Boomerang, I still have enough money to get in, so yeah. Encounter.
And then I think that's going to be game.
That seems likely. Yeah, so you don't want to hit the fire subroutines until the runner says to.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, totally, it's fine. Luckily, I can just undo, and it's no big deal.
Oh.
Like I said, this is game. We might as well play it out just for
res. Counter. Yes.
Yep. And then break it with Boomerang.
Okay,
Continue.
movement.
Then I continue to approach Ice, encounter Ice, reduce its strength once with Leech, match strength, and break the ETR. Done. I will let you have the $2 because I don't think it matters. Then I continue. Encounter. Do this. And breach. And Steel Basalt Spire for game.
Yeah, very much me going, I need to score this now to actually be in threat range of winning.
Totally.
So it was very much me going, no, I need to make Luke happy.
Yeah. 100%. And that was very, like, again, early game, you were honestly making me sweat. Like, face checking that Winchester was enough to, like, I might be losing this game. Uh-oh.
Yeah, snagging that first Basalt Spire was enough to have me be like, fuck.
Yeah. We want to swap sides?
The only other agenda I have. Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I also have an idea.
What's that?
So what we could do is Sierra could play runner. I could play my Zwicky core deck, and like you could coach Sierra.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And like I could just deafen myself so I can't hear what y'all are saying.
Okay. Yeah. You want to try that?
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't set up the screen sharing again when I came back from my computer crashing. So yeah. Sierra, if you want to share your screen, I can watch here.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I would need to make the room in that case.
I do if you can, but yeah, if Sierra's setting other stuff up, you can.
Unless can you create if you're gonna be the spectator?
No, if I'm creating the room, I'm gonna play.
Okay, got it. All right. So, how do you usually title these things? This
is a private one, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah. Oh right, it's private.
So yeah, just set it to private. Make the password something easy to share.
Got it.
I am technically in the call on my phone because I don't have a mic on my...
Got it. Well, what we can do then, I can just join the game as a spectator, and I won't see your hand that way, but I can still, like, look at the board and, like, speculate on, good things to do. I can't give you hard advice, but...
Sure. Let me just see and try one other thing.
1 second. Okay, I think I've got.
Nurse, is this like I forget how this works. Are you doing you're just building up strong centrals and then fast advancing out with bad pub, or are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there was like, oh, make players' hidden information visible to spectators, but also that would give you an advantage in coaching as well. So I probably shouldn't do that.
I mean, listen. I can be a good coach. I won't. I
Okay.
won't leak anything.
Okay, got it.
I can even
I
block
will.
off
I
your
will.
part of the screen if you want.
That's true. Okay, I will. I will do that. So,
Sorry about that. It wouldn't let me join the call in two places, unfortunately.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're figuring it out. There's. I can just join as a
okay.
spectator on the game. And join it.
Password is just training.
Oh. Playing. How do I leave a game?
Oh, there should be a leave game
Okay.
option like in the top bar.
I found it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just apparently incapable of reading English.
It's tiny text right at the top of the screen when you're not really looking.
It can be tricky.
Again, I think they've done a pretty great job with JNet, but you can tell it was made by like coding nerds and not people with like, a strong emphasis on UX.
You know, we all make choices.
100%. And again, I have certainly played card games on shittier programs than this.
Yeah, no, this is all told very friendly.
Yeah, especially for something
All
like
right.
completely made like on a volunteer basis.
I'm gonna look in that. I should probably deafen myself now.
Oh yeah, I guess if Iris is deafened, I can just say the things I have in hand too.
Yeah, well, I can actually see. Iris check something. I can see
Okay.
everybody's hidden information. I'm not looking at Iris's stuff, or if I catch a glimpse of it, I'm
Sure.
not going to, like, announce anything, but...
Yeah, because I think two Nukas here is worth mulling. Does that sound right?
This is not I wouldn't be mad if you mulled into this hand, but the two Nukas I like. I don't like the lack of money.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It just seems like a really static hand
Yeah.
where my best case scenario is just double nuking to draw better cards, at which case, like,
Right.
it feels like I'm better off just drawing a new hand.
The trifecta you really, like, a perfect opening hand has is you have draw power, you have money, and you have a threat you can present the corp with from turn 1.
Okay, that makes sense. This seems better.
I think it's a little worse, but it's workable.
Yeah, I guess that second Keiko doesn't do much.
The second Keiko does... Yeah, I would much rather a second Nuka than a second Keiko. But, we can
Especially
move
a second Keiko with no companion name.
Yeah, yeah.
Start turn.
So, especially with Runner, it's important on both
Yeah.
sides, but more so with Runner, you really want to, like, plan your turn out before you start spending clicks.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think my gut here is draw, no free lunch, and then rising tide with that fourth click dependent on what my draw is. Does that sound right?
I would say draw no free lunch sounds
no,
good, and then I might draw again, depending on what you drew. Okay, Buzzsaw is we're going to need it eventually, but we kind of hate to have it this early, because it's expensive, and we don't even know that we need it.
Yeah.
Especially, Wayland has shitty code gates. There's a very good chance we never install Buzzsaw this game,
Right. If Master Nostia, or whatever the fuck it was, is the best of their code gates.
Well, that's an import from NBN,
Right, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
If that's the code gate we're running, like...
Yeah. They have code gates. Like, it could very well be relevant, but it's possible that it won't be.
And maybe install Keiko here, just to have it on board.
I would draw one more time, because maybe we
again.
draw something we want to install more, like a fermenter. Yeah, see, I would... get Keiko down so that we'll get money off of Paladin when we install it next turn.
Paladin.
Yeah. Now this is looking okay.
And we're not too worried about... we're not too worried about showing the first Keiko, because we have the second one in hand.
Exactly. And we're just not gonna face check a Winchester like I did.
Listen, fingers crossed. What is their ID?
Zwicky gives them a extra draw the first time they play a transaction, which is basically any operation that gives you money, like hedge fund is a transaction. Or anytime an agenda gives them money, like green mail. I believe what Iris' strategy is for this deck is that she is probably never going to build a remote server. Instead, she is going to build up something called bad publicity, which for every point of bad publicity the corp gets, that is an extra credit you as the runner get to spend on every run. So if they have one bad publicity, you get one extra credit every run you make. Yeah, it is horrible to have bad publicity, but Wayland has some strategies built around building bad publicity really fast and then using cards that reward them for having a ton of bad publicity, with the idea being, I can win before you can take advantage of all that bad pub money.
That makes sense.
The big thing they have
they don't care about bad publicity because they shoot you with a gun and then they win.
Yeah, the big thing they have is an agenda called regulatory capture, which is 6 advancements for 2 points, which sucks. But it costs 1 less advancement for every bad publicity they have. So the idea is they want to rush up their bad publicity, and then they can just score those out for nothing.
Right, that makes sense. So I think here I play Poemo.
Yeah.
And then I think I draw again.
Yeah, probably just draw up here. Okay. Ugh. That's not bad, because each Rising Tide we throw out powers up the other Rising Tides.
Oh, that's true.
So we don't hate drawing.
I think in that case, I don't mind drawing again, because if I do discard...
100%. I would draw again.
Dump the Rising Tide. Sealskin. Yeah, I think I probably credit here. Then dump the
Yeah, I would either credit or draw again and drop a Rising Tide and the Spirit Keiko, but crediting makes sense, yeah.
I think I credit and then dump the Rising Tide, just because I think this deck only runs 2 Keikos, and I'd rather not risk losing both of them.
That's fair. Okay. So now that she has a green mail scored, we have to respect that any face down ice could be a Biowak.
Yep.
That she gets to functionally res for free.
Yeah, green mail seems really good.
Yeah, it's good when you combo it with Biowak specifically. It's a retrain of an older agenda that people liked a lot better, I think, called Hostile Takeover, which was also a 1/2, but it gave you a bad publicity and 7 credits on score.
Oh.
So it gave
that seems really good.
Yeah. I see, she's deciding what to discard. Okay.
I think I do Steelskin Scarring here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this a bit better.
Yeah, I think we're just doing some installs here. Get like Gashapon down, get Fencer down.
Gashapon, Fencer. Probably hold the second Poemo.
Yeah, Poemo's unique, so you can only have 1 on the board. That's what the little diamond in its name means.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing as like legendary magic.
Sure.
You could throw Rising Tide down to spend the Paladin credit, and that'll also get you a real credit with Keiko.
Yeah, I think I do that.
Yeah.
And then I don't need to... Do I choose a credit providing card?
Yeah, you'd click on Paladin to spend the Paladin credit.
There we go. Okay, thank you. Okay. And then, I end turn here. Next turn, I probably Gachapon, and then look for something to make base checking that HQ less scary.
Yeah, you do also have Boomerang in hand, which does accomplish that goal for you.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. I would Gashapon at the end of Iris's turn here, because that way if you get a Fermenter down, it gets an extra virus counter.
Oh, that's right. I can Gachapon at any time, not just my turn.
Correct.
Hey, reanimation protocol seems fucked up.
Yeah, reanimation protocol can be real nasty. And I think Iris is
Love that.
struggling to figure out how this works. Let me DM her real quick.
Sure. This seems like something that would be a little finicky in
Well, it's because of what she's resing
execution, just
specifically.
the UX. Oh, okay.
Taking myself off mute.
Yeah.
Because
Trying to get that Biowak
okay.
rest.
Yeah, because the thing is, okay.
What are you seeing right now? What's the prompt?
Because reanimation protocol lets me install and res one piece of ice from archives, paying a total of 10 less.
Yes.
And it's saying choose a credit providing card.
Yeah. So if you want to forfeit the green mail to pay nothing for Biowak,
Oh, okay.
then you can do that.
I see.
Or you can just hit OK or whatever it says. Just skip that if you just want to spend the 4 credits.
Oh, right. Yeah, because there's still... Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're not happy that there's a Biowak on HQ.
Well, I don't love Biowak. Because Biowak is a barrier, or is it a sentry?
It's a sentry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have cards that we do anything about a sentry.
We sure don't.
That's bad. I guess we have the Boomerang, but...
Biowak has 3 sentries, and they all end the run, so Boomerang doesn't do shit for us.
For Biowak, do I choose on those other teams, or does the Corp choose?
The Corp chooses.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's weird.
Fuck,
It didn't forfeit green mail.
Oh, weird.
Weird.
Can I... Fuck. Okay, well, never mind. It's fine. It's
Can
fine.
we go back if you
Never
wanted
mind.
to...
It's okay.
Okay.
Let me look. There might be a way to like manually do it. Let me check the things real quick.
Yeah, could I just like forfeit green mail somehow and then just like...
Unfortunately,
myself
forfeit
5
does not seem to be
credits
one of
back?
the things you can manually override.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, on my next... fuck.
Oh, I started your turn
Damn.
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, never mind.
Yep.
I will live with it.
Hey, you know what? You're pretty safe right now.
Synderen said you can do / remove from game to forfeit the green mail.
Oh,
After clicking
okay.
on it, and
Awesome.
then manually add 4 credits.
Thank you very much, Synderen. Yeah, all right, try that, Iris. Hit /RFG. I don't know if... Oh, she's deafened. Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just added her in Discord.
That works. Yeah, I DM'd her in Discord also, so she's getting it from all directions.
Okay. So, looking at this, I think I want the Creative Commission and the Fermenter, maybe.
Yes, you're deciding what to install first here, right?
The set aside cards from Gauntlet.
Yeah, so the first thing you'll do is install either a program or a virtual resource. So it's Leech or Fermenter. I would go for Fermenter here.
Yeah, Leech doesn't get us much, especially with that Biowak.
Yeah, Leech will help us, but I think right now we want money more than anything.
Right. So I think we install this Leech, and then...
install the Fermenter, right?
Oh, fuck.
So if you type /undo... I'll put it in the chat. Undo paid ability to reset this.
Oh, it's got a little auto fill. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Then you can pop the Gashapon again.
Okay. Fermenter.
Yep. And then you pick
And then I
3 things
shuffle
to
back.
keep, 2 things to RFG.
Sorry, real quick.
Yes.
I'm trying to remove green mail from the game.
Uh-huh.
Cinderin's instructions say to click on it first, then type in RFG. But that typing in RFG in the text box unhighlights green mail.
I would say try typing RFG, then click on it. Maybe that was a...
Maybe
they were misspeaking.
Well, but then I can't hit enter to put in the RFG.
Says sorry.
Yeah. So you type /RFG enter, and it should prompt you to click on a card to RFG.
Oh, there we go. It finally did that.
There you go. And then just give yourself 4 credits.
There we go. Well, it should be 5 because it was discounting the rest of it.
It was
because
so installing it.
I can forfeit 1 agenda to pay for 10 credits of its res cost.
Right.
The the reanimation protocol also discounted it by 10. So both combined discounted by a total of 20, so it would be 0.
So it did.
So I should get 5 credits.
It cost 1 still to install it over top of another piece of ice like that.
Oh, okay.
But Greenmail gives you 4 credits when you forfeit it, so you should have 4 credits.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
wait, no, you're right. You should have 4 credits plus 1 minus however many you had before. Which, if you were at 5, then yeah, you should be at 9.
Oh, okay. Does it forfeit it even? So does it give me the 4 even if I'm forfeiting it to Beowalk's cost?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. That's what when you forfeit this agenda, gain 4 credits. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because normally with Beowalk, how it works is you're paying 4, you're forfeiting Greenmail to pay 4, then getting the 4 back, so it's effectively free.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was such an ordeal.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Speaking of fixing things, as long as we're doing that. Let me double check how to do this, because you should have popped Gashapon at the end of Iris's turn instead of the start of yours, so Fermenter should have 1 more counter on it. Let me just make sure I've got the syntax for how that works.
Want to choose the 3 cards first?
Yeah, finish up with that first, and then we'll adjust the counters on Fermenter. So, Pinhole Threading is a really good card, but it's probably not going to be that useful for this matchup, because again, Iris probably will never have a remote server for us to hit with Pinhole. So I'd probably keep everything
she
other
has
than...
one remote server right now.
She does, but it's also undefended, so Pinhole, you don't need Pinhole, you know?
It doesn't do us anything, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I keep Commission, Leech, and Sure Gamble.
And that's what I would
right?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, the Leech was the only one that I was unsure about. The other 2, I was like, yeah, that's $3.
Yeah, totally. And then if you just do... I'm going to put a command in the chat. If you type that into the log and then click on Fermenter, it should give you 2 counters, because you should have installed at the end of Iris' turn, so it gets 1 counter. Then your turn starts, it gets another counter. There you go.
Cool. So I think I draw here because I just have nothing to deal with the BOI.
Totally. Hey, that's more money.
Yeah, I think I installed this.
Yep.
And I can use the Quamo, right?
Yes.
Or do I use the...
Yeah, use Quamo. Yeah. Which gets you money off of Keiko, and then I would probably just draw again.
Yeah, I just need something. Run the server when it's resolved or run. Okay. Raindrop seems very good. Do I maybe hit R&D with Raindrop? If I'm face checking anyway?
If you're going to face check, yes, I would Raindrops. I would not do it last click, and also we should think about whether there's a Winchester or something nasty on R&D. That we don't want to lose all this Fermenter.
I mean, I do have a barrier breaker, so I'm less worried about Oh wait, no, Winchester's Sentry isn't.
Yeah. So what might be worth doing next turn is Boomerang what's on R&D, then Raindrops it. And then if you don't care about face checking, just let the Raindrops fire. If you do care about it, break it with Boomerang and go through, you know?
Okay. Do I... I think maybe I draw here again.
Yeah, I would
just 'cause I
draw
need
and throw
something to
out
answer
one of the
the
duplicates we've got in hand. Ooh, that's good. Okay, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what? Twinning is what actually absolutely worth it.
yeah. 100%. So,
Is it better to keep the Keiko or to keep the Puemo?
I would keep the Puemo. It's easier to trash resources than hardware.
Okay. Then I will dump Keiko.
Yeah, we're sitting pretty at this point.
Yeah, it seems like a decent stack, and I don't have to be super scared of uh, being comboed off right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, the big thing Iris is going to try to do, other than building up bad pub to get those regulatory captures scored, she's probably going to rush to like 20 credits and then play a card called Big Deal, which is 17 credits to put 4 advancements on a card, and that way she can score out a 5-3 all in one turn.
Petty cash. Okay.
I don't know for sure that's what she's doing, but that's the game plan this type of deck is usually on.
Makes sense. So looking at my hand, would I if I play the twinning and use the credit from Puemo, does that see that?
It will not see it, no. Which is where I was saying it's weird that Keiko sees itself, but you can't. Twinning won't see itself when you're. It's odd timing stuff.
That is really weird, but okay.
So I would pay real money for the twinning, and then use the Puemo money to install a boomerang, and then that powers up the twinning.
Yeah, that was what I was wondering.
Yeah.
And then raindrops into R&D.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I do still have the no free lunch, so I do have like cash on board.
Yeah, you have a secret $3 for sure. And by secret, I mean publicly available knowledge to everybody. Also might be worth checking out these remotes, because remember, as Lou, when you trash stuff, you get money in cards.
That's true. I do get money in cards.
I would guess at least one of these is a spin doctor. I say, knowing exactly what they are, but even, an undefended remote server, you can usually make an educated guess as a spin doctor. Because it defends itself with its ability.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do I want to just trash no free lunch now? Like, how does timing work?
You can do that at instant speed, so I would save it till you need it.
So then we boomerang using the credit for Puemo, and then choose this, and then we are gonna run on R&D.
And you see how you have that +2 next to your money? That's the bad publicity that Iris has given you.
Oh, right.
So you'll lose that at the end of the run, but you gain it at the start of every run.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that says you have a secret $3 for sure. I'm always saying this when I open my wallet. Like a little, whenever I have cash, it's like I have a little surprise dollars that I forgot I had.
That's right. I was just thinking about whether to res here.
Change movement. And what is
okay.
Ventral Horizon.
So we can break that with Boomerang. If we want to draw with Raindrops, we could pop the no free lunch and pay through both of the subroutines.
Yeah.
Well, we broke, but then we get $3.
I get the money back.
Yeah, we get $3 back with Raindrops. That might be worth doing, just letting it fire. But make sure to use no free lunch before you let it fire.
So what I was wondering is, instead of popping no free lunch,
yeah,
since that would just put us value neutral,
right?
Wouldn't it be better to boomerang or to let the first one fire, boomerang the second one?
That's also true. You could do it that way. Yeah.
And that leaves no free lunch on board.
Yeah. That makes sense too. Yes.
So how do I break only one sub?
So if you click on Boomerang, there should be options. There should be one that says like fully break and one that says break up to 2, and you want to click break up to 2.
So I break up to 2, and then
it should give you a list of the subs. Break the one you want to break, and then hit like OK.
Is there a best practices for which one I should break? I assume it's the end of round 1.
It's kind of equivalent here because you're not going to let any of them actually go off.
Right.
I don't think there's really a case where like it'd be better to let one of them go.
And then I hit done. Is that right?
Yep, and then you would hit fire all subroutines, or indicate to fire all, whatever it says.
And working subroutines fire.
And there's a decent chance Iris is just going to make us pay the $3 and then pop Event Horizon to end the run, because that kills Boomerang. We won't be able to get it back. Whereas if we get in, then Boomerang shuffles back into the deck.
Oh, and that would also kill the Raindrops back.
Raindrops doesn't care about it being successful.
Oh, when the run ends. I thought that was when the run's successful.
Yeah.
That's way better. Oh, and then continue to move it.
Yeah.
Reach server. And I think I spend the token, right? Or the.
Yes, yeah. It should ask you, like, how many extra runs you want to do. Yeah.
Access petty cash. Boo. I will steal that Assault Fire, though.
Woo!
We take those. And then we turn the bad publicity dollars into real dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. One click left.
I would run one of these face downs to try to spend the Fencer money, because otherwise we're losing Fencer.
Yep. Raindrops, cut stones, shuffle Boomerang back into the stack. Yeah. I think even with, I can just install Nuka next turn and use it to draw if I need to.
Yeah,
I think I run here. We'll run server 2. I think this one's going to be the Spin Doctor, but we'll see.
Okay.
Reach server. Can I use bad publicity dollars to trap?
You sure can. Although I would use the Fencer first, because it's going to charge us if we don't. But you could spend, like, one Fencer credit and then 2 bad pub or whatever it is. Or 1 and 1. Or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the Spin Doctor, since that one had been sitting on an open server for multiple terms.
Yeah.
I would rather force her to play it now, when she might have a choice than to get 2 measured responses or whatever.
Totally.
And then I pay 1 here. I think that's worth it.
Yeah, I think so. The next turn, I would probably pop the Fermenter that has... Because next turn it'll have 4 on it. That gets you 8 credits. That's kind of the sweet spot for Fermenter, 4 or 5.
That's kind of what I was figuring. Pop the Fermenter, put me at 8 credits, run that second server.
Like, if I was Iris right now, agnostic of what's in her hand, I would be thinking real hard about purging virus counters, because you're broke, and your hope for getting unbroke is those Fermenters.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Assuming she doesn't,
yeah,
I think my plan is run server 3, drop Nuka, draw 1, pop a Fermenter.
I'd probably pop the Fermenter first, just in case. What do you need it for? Yeah, that might be fine.
I think what I do is drop Nuka, click and draw 3 with Nuka, since that puts me at hand size.
Yeah.
Pop Fermenter. See what I have in hand, see if there's any better plays, and if not, run server 3 and force her to spin that for now if it's a...
Best practice, you usually, if you can help it, don't want to run last click, because she's probably not on ambushes, but if she is, and it's like you got tagged or something, you don't have any clicks left to deal with it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I would honestly probably just run first click, because we got what we need to, like, we will make that run successful.
That makes sense.
And for all we know, it could just be a second Spin Doctor, you know?
Yeah, the only reason I was thinking run first click, or draw first 2 clicks, is just because if we draw into a Sentry Breaker, that kind of changes the math a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, but also, if that is something we can trash, we will draw a card off of it, you know?
Oh, that's true. I forgot about Loop's ID ability.
Yep, yep. Yeah, and we'll get a credit from Lou, and we'll get a credit from Keiko, if that's something we can trash. So it's a
Yep.
pretty good play.
Okay, yeah, then we're gonna run first in that case.
Yeah.
Run server 3 to approach server. Server. And like I think I'm entirely willing to. Oh yeah, I pay 3 here.
Yeah, and I would just pay all of it off of
Um,
Fencer, honestly, even though you have the bad pub. Or maybe go 2
choose
and
a
2.
credit providing
Yeah.
card 3. I think I would rather just spend it off of Fencer because it's not like I'm going to trash something else right now.
Yeah.
And that's raindrop. I don't have any way of dealing with barriers though, so I think I hold that.
Yep.
And I think it's. I think I burned the fermenter right here, just because
Yeah.
I'm worried about her counters.
Yep. I would. Yeah, leave the smaller one cooking, but that one I would definitely take the money on.
That puts me at 12. The real question is it better practice to leave Nuke or practice, not practice, to leave Nuke on the field for a turn or to pay and draw off of them at the same time?
It's fine to leave Nuka on the field for a turn. We're not gonna
Okay.
use both of Nuka's counters. Like, it's gonna be on the field anyway. It just does have one counter or two, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I
We
didn't think about that. In that case,
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything that, like, drawing one card this turn would change things, so I think I drop Nuke here.
I think you drop Nuka, and then I would just draw one, because we could ditch that
Oh, I
extra
have 2 clicks,
paladin,
not
but
3.
like,
Yeah.
like it's not hurting nothing.
Yeah, and then you said draw 1 for this last
Yeah, I
one.
would just do a click to draw, and then we can do a Nuka draw at the start of next turn.
And turn. Creative Commission is like entirely fine as a last click of next turn.
100%. Yeah, whenever we draw into Echelon, we are feeling pretty damn good about this.
Mm-hmm. Echelon is our Sentry Breaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the main thing I was concerned about with getting Nuke on the board is just being able to dig for 6 cards to hit
Yeah.
Echelon when there's 20 left is very good.
Right. We also have Revolver as a Sentry Breaker, which is also totally fine. It'll break Event Horizon for free. It'll just cost counters off of it, so
Mm-hmm.
it's good because it gets 6 counters because it's a revolver. It's got 6 bullets to break. It's like you spend a counter to break a sub, but then also you can trash it to break a subroutine because once you empty the gun, you can throw the gun at them.
And I think if I do end up needing to discard just from drawing too much off of Nuka, Buzzsaw can probably get dumped.
Yeah, I would Nuka draw once, and then I'll bet we'll find 3 more clicks worth of things to do at that point.
Nuka-Cola, Fermenter, just because that'll put Fermenter at 4, and letting it sit in the board any longer is scary.
It is. There is something to be said for because we're doing pretty fine financially at this point. Letting it there is a thing to tempt them to purge virus counters. Maybe we're okay with them burning a turn, you know?
You know what? I think with Creative Commission in hand, I think that's probably true.
Yeah, and like we've got Paladin humming, Keiko's dripping us money every turn. We're not hurting for money, especially not with. Obviously, we would go broke trying to get into HQ, but we're not going to care about HQ. We're just going to pound R&D, and that's
we're just
cheap.
going to hit R&D a bunch.
Like once we find our Sentry Breaker, then R&D is dirt cheap to get into.
Right. Okay, so turn 1, we Nuka.
Okay.
Twinning is unique, so that just stays in hand.
Yep.
Leech, Hannah.
So I would probably get Leech down just to spend money on Paladin, both to charge twinning and to keep Paladin from taxing us.
So Paladin, and then I think probably Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah's not going to be that useful in this matchup, but she's not bad. And they have a remote, so we may as well check what it is with Hannah.
Just free swinging on the remote is like fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they can use tags particularly effectively.
100%. So I would probably go ahead and do that right now with Server 5.
Yeah. Server 5. Approach. Reach. I'm guessing this is the Spin Doctor.
That is very likely.
Yep. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
That run ends. If it was successful, take 1 tag, but the run was not unsuccessful. So I don't worry about the tag. And then I think this last click, I do is creative commissions.
Yeah.
And turn. And then we dig with Nuka-Cola again next turn.
Yep.
We'll hit something. There's 17 cards left.
We're bound to. Yeah.
Either it'll be one of the boomerangs and I can run the D again.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not too worried about twinning getting trashed either, since I've got Baron Hand, same for Paladin.
Yeah, we are going to start running away with it if Iris doesn't get something going very fast here.
Yeah. I really like having hit both of those Spin Doctors just to, A, clear them out, and B, not let Iris decide when she wants to play them.
Totally. Yeah. It's especially important to do that versus Wayland because of that agenda I mentioned earlier, Slash and Burn, because you kind of want your Spin Doctors free to do Slash and Burn plays, and, you can deny. A lot of other corps, you don't care that much if the runner forces you to use them. Like, yeah, you'd prefer to keep them, but, like, it's not the end of the world, whatever. You probably have There's probably 2 cards in Archives you'd like to have back. You put them in your deck. You probably like them,
The 2 big things for me are, we also denied Iris 4 cards.
Yeah. No, she's still going to draw because she reses on approach, then she pops it.
Oh, she reses on approach.
Yeah. You can't deny the draw on Spin Doctor. There's some really obscure, niche ways you can deny the draw on Spin Doctor that no one actually plays because they're too niche.
I think we Gachapon here, I think we Boomerang here to spend the Paladin tokens.
Yeah, I think we do the same play again, just Boomerang Raindrops.
On R&D, yeah. Boomerang. Paladin Flamo. That, and then Raindrops on R&D. Continue to approach ice. And I think we let one of them fire again because that turns fake dollars into real dollars and a card.
Yep. You do get the money regardless, but yeah, card good.
Well, because the subroutines don't fire if we break both of them with Boomerang.
No, right. But I'm saying Raindrops gives you the money even if no subroutines fire. It's only the cards.
Oh, I think that was 3 per subroutine. That makes a lot more sense. Continue to ice. How do I? Is it?
So you click Boomerang, then break up to 2 subroutines. Click the one you want to break.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Done. Let unbroken subroutine fire. I think here is when she should probably trash Event Horizon to deny the Raindrops run.
Well, again, you can't, you'll still get stuff off of it. I guess you could do it right now. You can do it before the subroutine fires.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, if you trash it here, it denies it. Denies us the card, denies us Boomerang, and makes us, if we want to run R&D again, we have to spend the click for it.
Yeah.
And I think we do, right?
Yeah, we absolutely do, yes.
server. And Iris made the exact same mistake I did.
Yeah, DMing us exactly what we were just talking about. And yeah, Event Horizon is a really powerful ice, but kind of what we were talking about with our game. It's obviously, I don't know what ice Iris drew in her opening hand. Maybe it's all she had. It's not good central ice for this exact reason. She got to stop one run, and now you just get to go ham on R&D with no ice to worry about at all, you know?
Right.
Whereas like on a remote that you're building it up, it might be stopping one run into a remote might be all you need, you know?
Hansei review, no. Valentine, no. Yeah, I will pay 3 to trash because that is free with bad publicity, and I get a draw. And am I just gonna dump Buzzsaw here?
You're out of clicks. You're done. Oh, throw out.
That's what I need.
I would. We're gonna be really mad at ourselves if we dump Buzzsaw and then we see a code gate. You know.
I think it's Fermento here because I've got 18 credits in hand, 5 on board, soon to be 6, and bad publicity.
I think it might be one of the Gashapons because how many more things do we need to tutor out? You know.
Literally anything that breaks barriers.
Granted, but we have 2 Gashapons. I don't think we need both of them.
We have 1. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Well, especially with only 13 cards left in the deck, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about how deep the deck was. Yeah. Digging through all 6, the entire deck is, like, not needed.
Yeah.
The other call was maybe Paladin Cuomo.
Yeah. I think it's unlikely we're going to lose Paladin at this point. I doubt Iris is on above the law.
And even if we do, like, it's not a huge loss at this point.
Yeah, you're getting to the point where you've installed most of the things you want to install, so Paladin's going to... You're going to hit a curve where eventually Paladin doesn't do anything, you know?
Yeah, I think, like, thinking about it now, dumping Paladin was probably the more right call.
Yeah, probably. But I don't think it was, like, a big difference either way.
No, it is not a big difference. It is just me trying to think through, like...
Totally.
If Iris was closer to victory...
Yeah.
The Gachapon line probably would have been better just because, yeah, I would have needed to dig for...
You would need to find it no matter what. Totally.
Yep. Especially because she's been sitting at a mostly full grip basically this whole game.
She has, and she's only scored 2 agendas. We've seen...
3. She forfeited the 1.
Oh, right, she forfeited the 1. So we've seen 4 agendas out of 27 cards. That's low. She almost certainly has an agenda in HQ.
Now, at least 1.
Now, that said, she still has the fucking Biowack and something else on top of it. Right. So, like, she might just get to let it sit there.
That was why I was like, dumping Pomo, double Gachaponing to dig for a barrier breaker, and then running HQ might have been the better line.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure.
I think also, like you're saying, you know, we're on... the score's 3-3. We're not feeling like an intense pressure. Like, we're keeping pace, you know?
Mm-hmm. If Iris was closer to 6 publicity...
Oh, that's not good.
Publicity is where I'm like, I'm a little bit scared now.
4 bad pub is kind of the break point, which she just achieved. So now she can start fast advancing red caps and just scoring them. I think actually 4 is the limit. I don't think it'll go lower than that, but she can just install advance, score a red cap. And if she does that twice, she wins. Which, that's a concern.
And the double Biowack.
Yeah, so we need to find Echelon.
Yeah, I think first action is Gachaponing, right?
I think you're probably right, yeah.
Start turn, Gachapon, trash Gachapon.
Okay, Revolver.
There's the Echelon.
I would actually maybe go for Revolver first here, just because Echelon is going to be way more expensive. And we might only need 1 or 2 runs to win the game.
Revolver, and then shuffle, Echelon, Pure Gamble, and Trickster.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Definitely throwing out Buzzsaw makes sense. I don't think we need to keep the 3rd Rising Tide.
No, we have Rising Tide on board. We've got buzzsaw in hand, like
Yeah.
the others are doing something valuable.
Yep.
When you install this program, play 6, interface or crash, hosted or hosted break barrier subroutine. What is my strength? So that's 2. BOAC is strength 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So how am I approaching this here? I think do I run HQ here?
Sweeping HQ would not be a terrible idea, especially since we came up blank on a fairly deep R&D dig a second ago. I would, before we do anything, install either Buzzsaw or Fermenter just to get another twinning counter.
You know what? That's right. Yeah. We're gonna install Buzzsaw. I use both tokens from
Yep.
right?
Uh-huh. And also, it's a
Cool.
respect play, because that Unres Ice could totally be an Afshar or something. We don't know.
That was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that gives us a second token for twinning.
Yep.
So I think we run HQ now, and I've got 16 and 2 credits. Yeah, I think we aim for the hand and try and dig for 3.
Yeah.
Continue to approach ice.
Lowering that strength with Leech doesn't reach like a threshold that matters. We'd pay the same money either way, so we should save the Leech counter for later.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Continue to encounter ice. And then I add 2 strength, right?
If you click it, there should just be an option match strength and fully break BOAC. And it'll just automate
Yep,
it.
there it is.
Yep. And then it'll ask you how you want to pay, and you can use the bad pub.
Yeah, I just spend the bad pub there.
Yep.
Can I score multiple cards off of a single run?
Absolutely, you can if you see them. Yep.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure how that worked with twinning, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, Event Horizon.
Okay, so
Oh, fuck.
yeah, if we break this with Revolver, she can pop it, and then we can't get back in until we find
Yeah.
Echelon. We might just let it fire and pay 6 to keep it from...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we just let it fire because we've got the
Yeah.
Fermenter on field, and if she makes us do it, fine, we just get 12 money with that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
continue to encounter ice. Let Unbroken Subroutines fire. Pay 3. Pay 3. Then I hit continue to movement, and she decides if she wants to trash, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, again, this is the trashing. This is probably the right play, since it gives her another turn.
Yeah, because then you can now run back, last click, and sweep, but we'll spend the rest of our Revolver to do it, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if spending the Revolver is probably the right play here, just because there's a chance for win.
The argument against would be that would bring us down to 6 credits, and if she purges, then we're a little tight on money, so maybe popping the Fermenter makes sense.
I'm torn here just because how realistic is comboing off and winning this next turn?
Well, okay, how many agendas do we think she has? This is where you get into the fun probability math that this game makes you do. We've seen a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I just don't know how many points the agenda she can score at the bad publicity.
So she can't win this turn. I think the most she can do, worst case scenario, is she pulls off some kind of fucked up combo to get 3 points. There's no way she gets more.
In that case, then
yeah,
trashing the Fermenter is the right call here then.
The other option would be trash Hannah and then do both.
Sure.
But yeah, I think trashing the Fermenter's fine. Yeah, I'm on board with that plan.
I would rather trash the Fermenter. If she can't win this turn, then Hannah is A, both a removal target, and B, then I can just spend it next turn.
Totally.
And next turn I might also have Echelon on board, which is good. Yep, there's 1, there's 2. Okay.
So that's kind of
what we expected. So this is the turn I gotta win.
Yeah. We have to win, or we have to make sure she can't win.
Right.
At this late in the game,
So,
not so much, but a lot of times with Runner, your goal is not to win, it's to stop the Corp from winning, because the longer the game goes, the worse it is for the Corp.
Yep, that makes sense.
Like, the Runner is favored in the early game, and then the Corp is favored in the mid game, and then the Runner is favored again in the end game. So if you can force the game into the end game, you'll the winning will take care of itself, usually. But in this case, not so much.
So I guess the question here is, do I want to draw first to dig for S?
I would say let's just do the HQ run, because we have everything we need for that, and then we can start digging for Echelon. Because if we don't win off HQ, then we'll need to start hitting R&D. It's also worth thinking about, she put ice on archives. Is that just a safety measure, or does she have points in archives that she had to throw away?
There's only 4 that are face down. And they've been face down for a while.
Yeah.
Is the thing for me.
It's definitely not, it would not be my first move, but it's something to keep in the back of your head, you know?
I hit continue to movement here, and then I'll get the opportunity to use Revolver. Is that right?
You should have it right now. It says you encounter Biox. If you click Revolver, it should do it.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh, you know what? We're silly. We forgot about the bad pub. We would not have gone down to 6 credits if we had run, because the bad pub refreshes every run. But whatever. We're fine.
Oh, well. Breach server. Okay. Hedge fund. No.
Hedge fund again.
No. God damn it. Not even shit I can trash. That's rough.
That is rough.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Is that guaranteed 2 copies of Hedge Fund, or is that...
Yes, those are definitely unique. Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure how it did card selection, if it put it back into the hand.
Yeah, no, it does not put it back. So we know that those are...
Okay, so that means she can only have 2 more copies in hand.
Right, so one of those 2 could be an agenda. No reason it couldn't be, but we don't know. And also, we can't... It's a moot point unless we find Echelon, so...
Yeah. Draw. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I might draw again and then Hannah.
Yeah.
Depending on what that does.
No.
Fuck.
I would
Hannah, Trickster, Taka, draw.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
One more.
I'll tell you right now, she won. She was so fucking flooded this entire game. Her hand was 5 agendas at one point, and we couldn't do anything about it.
Holy fuck. God, we are 7 cards left in the stack and still haven't hit.
Yep. In retrospect, turns out we should have grabbed Echelon instead of Revolver, but we didn't see the second Biowac coming, and... we also didn't see not seeing any fucking agendas in R&D coming.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you had no right to win that one.
I cannot fucking believe I pulled that off. Do you want to see what my hand... Sierra, I'm going to show you what my hand looked like.
Agendas for like half of the game.
Yeah.
This is what my hand looked like when you got that Basalt Spire.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay. I think the double Gachapon might have been the actual answer we needed that we didn't.
You know what? In retrospect, I think you're correct.
It was so fucking... I was like fucking sweating bullets that entire time.
Yeah, that's ridiculous that you won that.
Cards left, and our Echelon is still in there.
Oh.
That was one of the most terrifying games I've ever had. I'm like, how am I going to do this? I keep getting flooded constantly. I have no ice.
I have to run to the restroom, but if y'all 2 want to play another game, I will hop into spectate.
Okay, sure. We can do that.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can be the force of karma against Iris for winning that game.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, I looked at your stuff, I just didn't tip my hand at all, but I'm just seeing you with 5 agendas, and I'm like, well, we should probably not worry about HQ because of that BOAC, so I'm just like, God damn it.
That Geolock combined with just never hitting Echelon or Revolver until the last 10 cards was
Yeah.
cool.
I'm shocked you never went after my archives, even after I used a fucking slash and burn.
So the reason I didn't go after Archives was you had those 4 cards
Oh,
face
see,
down.
okay, that's my bad as
On,
a
like, the
coach. I
beginning of the
missed that
game.
you slash and burned. I would have said, yeah, go get that slash and burn immediately.
Yeah, I used it to fast advance my first
Oh,
regulatory.
I totally
capture.
missed that. Yeah.
I did not see that. Yeah, no, I just saw the 4 cards face down and that there was nothing on that server for ages. So I was like, oh well, that's almost certainly not an agenda.
Right.
Or Iris is just pulling a crazy bluff, and I got owned
Yeah. I mean, we would have lost even if we had stolen it, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
no,
I figured
that
that was a free 2 for you, but
Yeah.
We needed both of those R&D runs to hit
Yeah.
literally any agendas, and managed to hit every card that wasn't an agenda instead.
Yep, and also it's
Yeah.
a bad matchup for Lou because that deck has almost no trashables, so you're almost never firing Lou's ability, you know?
yeah,
I think I got a single trash.
Yeah.
I was so scared that when I remembered you had 2 power counters on the Twinnings when you made that last run on HQ, because I was like, if they get regulatory
like,
capture,
let
I
that
think I
win.
just don't win. Because I
Yeah.
need that to win the next turn.
Yep. Yeah. I saw that fucking whiff, and I'm just like, well, most likely there's no
Yeah.
agenda, so you shouldn't run it back. And I'm like, God damn it, Iris.
Well, could you have? Because you didn't have any more power counters on Revolver.
No, we could, it was a moot point anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we needed to dig for the Echelon, because we just had nothing on the Revolver left.
Yep.
Oh God.
All right.
Iris,
will
would
be
you
back
like
in
to
a
corp
minute.
or run this time?
Shit. I'll try running.
All right. I think my corp deck is cruel and mean, but I don't have another one prepped.
I can use this Lou deck that I've got here.
All right, I've got a game up. Password is Iris.
Okay.
Actually, would you like to face Bangoon or would you like to face Melius U? Jinteki or
Whichever.
Wayland?
It's I don't think I'm gonna do well regardless.
All right.
So go with your heart.
Then you know what I am gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna go with Bangoon. I think Melius is the deck I play when I want to win. This is the deck I play when I want to have fun.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can.
I don't need to send you a GLHF. We're talking.
All right. Yeah.
It's so reflexive for me.
Yeah.
I would like money in my opening hand, actually.
Do I? Yeah, I think I mulligan this.
Okay, we're gonna hedge fund. We're gonna throw out a toxin to get a Maskarovka and a Winchester. And we're gonna ice up HQ.
Oh, are you okay? I was like, what do you mean, Masterofa? Okay, but you revealed those.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
I did when I went to districts a couple months ago. Someone I played late in the day was clearly just tired, and they just were like, "I'm going to install Tatu Bola on this server." Like, just said the ice out loud, not thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, thanks, bro."
Uh-huh.
And I didn't say, like, "Are they bluffing me? Is that what's happening?" No, they're just tired.
Yeah. All right. Let's do a sure gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Do a fun little raindrops.
Oh, Raindrops. This is the same deck we were just playing.
Yeah, probably. And then I'll just
Okay.
poke your HQ here.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to give you any draw.
Fair. Oh,
I'm giving
regular
you draw
mining
anyway.
license. Hi. Yeah, I'll trash that. And let's see here. And I will. Go ahead and run R&D.
Sure.
Yep. Think I definitely want to trash that Takana.
Makes sense.
And then let's go ahead and put down. Yeah, fermenter.
Fermental. We're going to install. We're going to install. And we're going to advance.
Good old fucking sacrifice. All right. All right. I can't let you keep that for too long. All right. First, let's draw. Then let's go ahead and run server 1. Poke at that.
Maskarovka.
Mashkaroska, okay. Fire those subroutines.
Can't believe I couldn't talk you into spending your whole day going to the Minneapolis districts to get me that corn maze Maskarovka alt art.
Yeah, sorry.
It was so good.
Sure, gamble, and yeah, fuck it. Let's run R&D again.
Sure. I will. Do I want to do 1 meat damage? You're kind of low. Yeah, fuck it. Let's have fun. Hey, that's a good hit.
Hey, let them dream. I'll take it.
Congrats. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I want you to have it. Consider it a gift.
Fucker.
That's
Oh, there goes Dr. Nuka. Oh well.
Yep.
Okay. Down a rising tide.
Well, you put a lot of thought into how bad you want that sacrifice zone expansion.
Yeah.
I don't think you want it that bad.
That's dangerous.
I don't think 2 points is worth risking a game loss.
I hate it, but I hate that you have it, but yeah. Let me think here. What I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and put down a
Okay. I don't like you having that much money. I'd love to purge, but if I purge, I'm going to lose this agenda. So I think I just need to not be greedy. Return D from ice, and we will get... What else do we have in here? One,
the
two,
other
three,
Tucana.
4. Oh, we got a lot, actually. So let's go ahead and just slap a log jam in here.
Oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Have fun with that. More than one way to take your money away. Now, I'm just going to throw out here, I just talked about how much I wanted to purge virus counters last turn. You might want to take that money.
Yeah, probably true.
Wouldn't have let you keep it for one more turn.
Fair.
We will install... draw... Okay, and then we will install.
All right, let me think here. It's all Hermes. Sierra, if you're back, you are still on mute.
Not anymore.
Viewing.
There you go. Let me think here. Mm-hmm. All
You
right.
down to 20.
How?
Did you hit double nuclear or something?
No, I
She's been
had
clicking to
a
draw a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
She had a single
Also, like you
nuka
draw a
that
lot.
I ripped out of her hand through damage. So
Yeah, unfortunate.
It,
God, let me think.
is
How
this the
much
gun
would it
deck?
cost me to try and that's assuming I can get through the first ice, but how much would it cost me to get through like either that Maskarovka or that log?
yes, here. This is a much more damage heavy deck than we've been doing. Bangoon's thing is
Yeah.
I can install agendas face up, so you get to see exactly where I put my agendas. But if you touch a face up agenda, you take 2 damage and a tag.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So that logjam is 5 strength right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just
It would
run a bunch of
cost
stuff like 1-2s where you just don't give a shit if they take them?
So that's one way people play Bangoon. I go the opposite way of I just try to build up a really nasty server that nickel and dimes you for damage so that like you have to have like 10 cards in hand to survive stealing a single agenda.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try running server 1.
Okay. Thinking yeah, I should I can't. Oh, yeah, I can stop. Oh, yeah, I should absolutely do this. I'm not thinking.
Trash 1 installed program, trash 1 installed program. That is unfortunate.
Stavka, give me the news. I got a bad case
There's
of loving
entry,
you.
so I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, this is just gonna go off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh, rip, that's gonna dump your rising tide too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which stops
that's
you from getting
gonna.
in. But you get some
which
draws
stops
out of
me
it.
from getting in.
And you have other Rising
Yeah.
Tides. It's like, if there's a program you don't care about losing, it's Rising Tide.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And look at all those
Oh,
cards you
look
got
at
to draw.
all those
Honestly-
cards. Okay.
And you're gonna be discarding, 2 of them. That's not so bad.
Well, the biggest downside of that run is just you get the 2 credits off of the
Yeah.
Maskarovka.
Yeah.
Let
And
me
you
think.
could have
Never-
jacked out
I don't
before
think I
hitting the
can.
Maskarovka to deny that, but you also got more card draw out of it, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Down another fermenter. And that.
Okay. I'm gonna res an anthill.
Oh,
Okay.
Steelskin doesn't get the card draw if I discard it that way.
Yeah,
Okay, whoops.
yeah. Discarding from hand size is like the one
Um,
form of discard that doesn't count as trashing.
Okay, that was all right. Whoops. It's an anthill.
Okay.
Fucking right. That's interesting. Interesting that you're resing it now.
I res it at the end of your turn so I could get the stuff off of it.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you installed it this turn.
Nah, I installed it last turn. It was there when you were running. That's why I made sure to Stavka to protect it.
Wait, no, the Spin Doctor?
The Spin Doctor I installed and resed, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Not the anthill.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let me think here. Hmm.
Seems like a fucking nasty.
It's not amazing.
I mean, I guess I haven't looked at criminals at all. Do they have a lot of control pieces that or tempo pieces that bounce res stuff to hand?
They've got some stuff like that. Yeah, Hermes is the big one. Hermes is arguably the best console in the game.
I was gonna say because that's free tempo.
Yeah, yes. Hermes is
Okay.
very powerful. Hermes is kind of a problem to this kind of like, there's other cool criminal consoles, and why would you ever run them when you could run Hermes?
Because looking at Hermes, bare minimum, that's 3 unrezzed cards to HQ that you just get to get rid of.
Yep.
Um, and that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, that's 6 pieces of ice that you just don't have to worry about and can run on one of the best servers to run.
Yep. The other big thing they have like that is Reprise, which is a run event where you can only play it if you've already stolen an agenda this turn, and you can bounce anything to hand and then make a run.
Oh,
and that one's much more of a tech piece because it's a little finicky to get to fire. There's only a couple IDs that really think about including it, and even then it's like a 1 or a 2 of. It's just like a finisher, kind of, but...
I think 1 out of 2 means that like it's not like Hermes, which can snowball into it.
Exactly.
Try that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Criminal is usually built around like playing very fast. They can build money much more quickly than other factions, and they just kind of rush you down and win before you can really keep them out. They've got a lot of stuff like Boomerang, where they can kind of like cheat past ice without properly breaking it. They've got a lot of like run events that like let them run and make money in the same click, that kind of stuff. And their like Achilles heel is generally they don't have any in-faction draw power, so they have to import all like the draw cards from other factions.
It is very interesting to have like a more aggro be so tempo heavy like that.
Yeah.
Like they're occupying a similar place to like red deck wins based on how you describe them of like play low to the ground, you play fast, you try and play under whatever they're trying to do. But like red deck wins normally just tries to punch you in the fucking mouth. It doesn't do stuff like bounce or control your board, which is like that is fun to have as your aggro. That is like a fun, very tactilely different feel to the kind of aggro.
Whereas like Shaper is a little, at least one common form of Shaper is a little closer to what like you might think of with like certain types of blue magic, where like they have a lot of draw power. And they tend to just build up their board and sit back. And every time the corp tries to make a move, they just have so much money and tempo built up. Like, no, you can't build a server that can keep me out. If you give me time to set up, like, you need to win as the corp very fast, because by the end of the game, I'm going to break a 5 ice server for like 2 real credits. And I just won't care about anything you do, you know?
Yeah, they can either... That's honestly closer to like... a go wide mid range plan in Magic than like a traditional control plan.
Sure.
Which is again very interesting to have that be like the end game board of just like I can soak whatever problems you have to throw at me.
Yeah.
And just come out valuing you.
Yeah. And then Anarch tends to be kind of in the middle. The Anarch's big thing typically is like self-mill to go faster. Like Gashapon is like a good example of that, right?
Yeah.
I love Gashapon. Like, instant I saw Gashapon in the deck list, I was like, yeah, this is the card I like. Yeah. I like this one. My favorite form of draw in Magic is what's called Impulse Draw, which is the draw that Red normally gets. Red is my favorite color, like hands down, and it gets 2 forms of draw. Looting and Rummaging, which is basically discard to draw or draw then discard. And then Impulse Draw, which is you take the top X number of cards from your deck, usually it's 2, exile them, and you can play them from exile for either this turn or until the end of your next turn. And so it's very use it or lose it, which is very fun. And they're always exiled face up, so everybody knows what you have.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta do some math now.
You got 22 credits. You can probably afford to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but the problem is if I do steal Basalt Spire, that does put me at threat 4.
So it's going to cost you 2... It's only going to cost you 5 credits to get in. So you'll still be sitting pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
What is threat?
Threat is the number of points the highest player has. So like right now the threat level is 2 because I have 2 points. But like once Iris steals this 3-pointer, she'll have 4 points, so we'll be on threat 4.
Makes
And
sense.
threat 4 is what turns on measured response.
Where is Echelon? There we go. Fully break Stavka.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the agenda scoring system because it sets those breakpoints like that. Like that is a fun thing to have to be cognizant of.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Are you continuing to access?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what's in your hand. Do you have a steel skin?
No.
Then good game.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
This will be a fun thing to show
Oh,
Sierra.
that's brutal.
So you touch Basalt Spire, that does 2 damage.
Yep.
Hermes bounces something.
Wait, hold up. Can I bounce Angelique?
No, because she's rezzed.
Fuck!
Yeah, and there's no response window to rezzing, right?
Right.
Like, if you res something, it is just now res.
So what it is,
It doesn't do on the
exactly. Like, I had to res Angelique before Iris came in. That's why I asked her, is she committing to the access? At which point, I have a window to res before she does anything. Now, Tucana fires. Tucana, anytime something gets stolen, I get to install and res an ice, paying, a discount. So I'm going to use Tucana to search R&D for an anemone, which I'm going to install on server 1. When an enemy is res during a run on this server,
are you kidding me?
I can discard a card from hand to do 2 damage. And now I bounce something back.
So I would have had to have 6 cards in hand.
Correct.
Basically,
Yeah,
I couldn't
that
have
makes
done
sense.
that run, and there is no way I could do that run on that turn and stay alive.
You needed steel skins, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't.
And then you'll touch Angelique, and Angelique will shoot you.
Steelskin would have still not been enough.
You would have needed 2 steel
discarding
skins.
it would.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's only net 1.
Yeah.
If you discard it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Damn, that's nasty.
Yep. The trick to Bangoon, and like sometimes you have no choice, you gotta just make it happen. The trick is just let me do whatever bullshit I want over here and run at me on centrals, because my power doesn't work on central servers at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is maybe what I should have done, but I saw that Basalt Spire.
It's so
and I'm
juicy. Well, and in your defense,
In-
once I score a Basalt,
inverse of-
like, I'm on 5 points, and I've got Basalt counters, measured response becomes really fucking annoying at that point.
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like, I
You
had
did have
to
a
do
lot of money,
something.
though. It might have been worth it to just say, sure, you know what, 5 points ain't 7 points, and just keep hitting centrals. Yeah.
Even hitting that assault probably wasn't the right call, just because Iris was never hitting that otherwise after this turn.
Yeah.
And so it was very much either you have it or you don't.
Right.
And if you
right.
don't have it, then Iris is in position to win.
Totally.
And like, at some point you have to play to your out.
100%. Sierra, I've got a weird corp deck if you want to give it a shot. It's kind of a different approach to
Absolutely.
it, just to expose you to something different here. Yeah, I've got...
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to play Corp or do you want me to play...
I'll play corp. Because this is a very... I'm probably not going to pilot this well, because it's not the kind of corp I usually play. But it's...
Sure.
It's a very different kind of corp that I think will be fun to show off here. Just to show, like, there's a lot of... You have a lot of flexibility with how you build your decks, you know? Password is stream.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I'll just play that loop deck again.
Yep, that works.
Now
That
I
also
have,
works.
like,
Like, Lou
some
is
idea of what
arguably
the deck
a
looks
counter to this deck. So, this is a variation on what won Worlds last year.
Oh, you're playing Epiphany.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's not.
So...
Good ol' asset spam.
I'll keep this. I think this is good. Again, I don't play asset spam, so I'm not like... I'm going to make bad calls here, which is, you know... It's going to balance out, though, because this is a nightmare kind of corp to deal with as a new player. So, I'm going to install, and then I'm going to res a Wage Workers. Wage Workers is, if I spend 3 clicks in a row on the same action, I get a bonus click. So that was 1 installation. Now I'm going to install something. Now I'm going to install something. That gets me a bonus click, which I'm going to spend to install something. Your turn.
Justine said Bangoon is so cool when it works. Yeah, it seems really
Yes.
neat. I like it because it feels like the inverse of like Jinteki Junebug shit, where
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you want all of this shit?
Yes. Bangoon is
Um,
not a good ID. It has never won a single goddamn event, as far as I know, but it's fun as hell.
I can see that. It is very much uh if you are able to do accurate threat assessment
Yeah.
and like not be scared when because it turns out zero life or two life isn't zero life,
Right.
like just running core servers immediately becomes way less scary.
Exactly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I forgot he could do that combo.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing like the Bangan and like I was like, okay, you probably have a Takana there, and I was like, okay, I can take the 4 meat damage, and then nope, turns out I couldn't. More than that.
I think uh, sorry, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
figure out ordering here. I'm gonna steel scarring.
This is the deck Iris was playing was something you would call a vertical deck because you're just focusing on your centrals and you're building your ice up vertically. This you call a horizontal deck. I have almost no ice.
That makes sense.
The thing instead is I'm going to put so many
Ice.
assets on the board that if you try to trash everything, you're going to be broke and have no clicks to actually work on your game plan.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna run on wage workers just because I absolutely fucking refuse to give you extra action economy.
Yes.
Breach.
Wage
Crash,
Workers
only
is
gives me
the
a
devil, and
right?
you gotta kill it with fire when you see it.
Oh yeah, the instant I saw the ones you get a click, I was like, oh, I don't care what it is, it died.
Yeah, it's very hard to do, but if you'll notice, I can technically get more than one click out of Wage Workers a turn. If I can somehow spend 3 clicks, get a Wage Workers click, then somehow get other clicks and spend 3 doing something else, you can get, like... In theory, Wage Workers can give you 4 bonus clicks, you just need to synergize it with other stuff. Which, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
There is
absolutely
there is a particular Hosbyroid ID that I love the idea of, but it's way too big brain for me.
It's very big brained. Mirror Morph is the opposite of Wage Workers. It's if you spend your first, second, and third click doing 3 different things, you get a bonus click.
Well, that's fun.
But you have to spend that
also,
click on something you haven't already done.
Yeah, but also if you do have Wage Workers out, you can spend the first, second, and third clicks doing different things, get the extra click, spend that 4th click doing something the same, and then get a click from Wage Workers.
Yes, yeah, you can do a lot of goofy shit.
And you can combine that with other like Hosbyroid gain a click cards to get, I think, up to 7 clicks in a turn. It's possible. Actually, more than that.
You can if you are really comboing off, you can get like double-digit clicks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't figure it out, but it's beautiful.
They banned luminal substantiation, so maybe you can't do that anymore. But
damn.
Okay, so this is just like a general meta question.
Yeah.
Do I need to be scared of tags with this kind of deck?
I
assume yes if it's NDM.
So the way this deck is I'm probably not going to kill you with tags. What will probably happen instead is if I get 2 tags on you, I can play a card that will let me fast advance. So 1 tag is probably not that dangerous unless you have an important resource out like the twinning.
Right, okay. That makes sense. I'm going to...
But at the same time, I do have, like, lesser tag punishments. Like, it's better to not have tags than to have them. Or to have... You know what I mean, yeah.
Oh, sure. I'm removing that because Keiko's relatively important.
Yep.
Well,
so Keiko's hardware. I can't trash it if you're tagged. Only resources.
Oh. Okay. Well, removing the tag.
Yeah, it was still going to need to remove the tag, yeah.
I don't want to kill Cohort just because I don't like... I want to keep you low on credits if I can.
That makes sense.
We're going to run. Server 3. Approach. Breach. trash, especially since that gives me a draw anyway.
Yep, you get forward tempo out of it. So,
Yep.
what do I do? I think let's use Epiphany. Ugh. Let's throw this on HQ, and let's make a little bit of money.
Draw. Cred. And turn. Dump.
Okay. I'm just going to do that.
Oh, and just you took a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Um, 1, 2, 3. Sure can.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's just having like the exact same turn is very.
We'll do this, this.
Well, Nuka. Sure game ball. We will face server 6.
Okay.
You need to approach ice. Movement. And there's $1, get a tag.
Yep.
Let Unbroken Serpentines fire.
Your movement. Then I'm gonna res
Server.
B1001 to remove a tag and end the run.
I think in that case, I'm going to drop Gachapon and
Okay.
yeah, I figured that was scoring.
Yep.
Your intern, the Gachapon. Okay.
This is kind of one of those, like,
okay.
we're up to turn 6 and you have one card on the board because I've given you so much bullshit you've had to deal with, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean it makes complete sense.
Yep.
Promo. One. Start turn. This.
Okay.
Then we'll do Rising Tide and one off of Promo. And then we'll run D. Continue to approach. Reach. Spend the token. No access. We will trash bounce coverage because that gives me a card. One. Do that for my last action. End turn.
All right. We will do... Ooh, yes. Going to do an install with Epiphany. do an install from hand. And I'm going to do an Oppo research to give you 4 tags.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Mm-hmm.
What does it cost to remove a tag?
Click in 2 credits. So you can drop down to 0 and spend your whole turn clearing.
You said 2 tags is where things start to get scary.
Yes, yeah.
We're gonna.
But also, you have the twinning down now, so even 1 tag, I can fuck you up pretty good.
Yeah, because you can just get rid of it.
I kind of figured.
That said, I did go broke doing that.
When you, what does it cost for you to remove the
a
1
click in 2
tag
credits.
and credit?
Same as removing a tag.
Okay. Do I lose the tag?
You do not.
Okay, that was the shit. Okay.
If you want to go back, do /undo click. If that changes your decision.
No, I needed to get the draw anyway.
Okay.
Spending my entire turn and entire credits to not advance my game plan at all just wasn't feasible.
That's what NBN loves to hear.
So we'll do that. Oh, it didn't spend the one from Poe.
Undo that click and reinstall it. Or you can do it manually, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can do counter.
I get one more from the Keiko, right? No, that's just from companions.
Yeah. Well, that would, but because you took it off of there, it should. No, you're right. You should get one more. Yes. And then
So I should be at 8, and then how do I add a counter to twinning?
Seeing if I'm allowed to do it. I can't because if you do /power counter power 1 and then click twinning.
There we go. Yeah, I think I do have to just remove some tags at least.
Yeah, you definitely do. Okay. New cohort.
But yeah, I was like, you know what? I can't pay money to let time lock me. That seems like a bad plan to lose.
Yeah. Twinning.
Where it lives. B1001. Lives. Nuka. Oh, fuck. Undo click. I need to actually target a knife.
That's true. Oh, it's going to be dash. Undo dash click. There you go.
Alright. Okay. And then I am going to run server 6.
So bear in mind, you just spent 2 credits to break the lose 1 credit subroutine. And because that's not a decoder, you're going to take the tag anyway.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, so undo, take the boomer off. You can just run it raw. Like, that'll save you money.
Yeah.
So you can undo a second time to get the boomerang back in hand.
Yeah, I missed the part about the decoder tag.
Yeah. All
Sorry.
Good. No problem.
I don't love the position you put me in. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Welcome to asset spam.
This is gentle asset spam right now too. You don't have to use the scroll bar to see everything I have installed. Hannah's excellent in this matchup, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna Hannah run a remote and server. We're gonna do server 5 because I don't want you.
you
Oh
can't
wait,
afford
no,
to
I don't
trash
have the
that.
fucking
Yeah.
creds for it. God damn it.
You can click for cred then do it.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yep.
Because the ability for you to just say no is
Yeah.
not good for me.
Yep. That's true.
Five to approach, reach, trash. Okay. And then Gachapon end turn. Discard down to 5. Add 2 tokens. What is it you can trash with a tag?
Resources. So Hannah and Paladin.
Resources. Okay. That's what I thought. In that case, I will do that. What is this? Gate. Don't know what that is.
We do have to do this. I think we lose this. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like when Luke goes, oh yeah, because that means there's a good play. I don't want that.
Have fun.
Fuck you. I think I crack Fermenter right now.
Yeah.
I think I have to remove 2 tags, which it fucking sucks.
It's weird how you don't have any money.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah,
who
I know,
could have
right?
been doing that. I wonder what could have caused that.
Who can say?
And then Buzzsaw, and then
Okay. I'm going to res a balanced coverage, and I'm going to res a federal fundraising. So do these in order. Federal fundraising lets me look at the top 3 cards of R&D, put them in any order I want, and then draw one of them if it's not iced. So we will do... Yeah, we'll do this. Done.
I really have hit both sure gambles already too. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Then balanced coverage lets me guess what's on top of R&D, and if I guess right, I get money. Except it's not a guess because I have federal fundraising.
Yeah. Yeah, you brainstormed. No, I get it. I know how brainstorm works.
And then I can turn something face down and archives face up to put an advancement counter on something. So we will do this to advance this. And I haven't taken enough of your money yet, so I'm going to score a crypto crash and take your last 2 credits.
You. Fuck. Yeah. I'm turbo iced out. This is annoying.
Yep.
I think I run. God, you're so fucking close too.
Yep.
Yeah, any agenda.
Do you have anything that? No, I think I just run R&D like 3 times.
That's, yeah.
Cool, I have no money to trash. So that just stays on the top too, right?
Uh-huh.
Fuck me. Okay. We're gonna face check HQ.
Makes sense.
What is it?
Ping, so it's a barrier,
Barrier.
it's weak, but when I res it, you take a tag.
Continue to ice. One barrier subroutine. Done. So there's no unbroken subroutines. Great.
It's not. You might not have broken it right because I'm not.
Oh, continue to movement.
There we go. There we go.
Oh no, I just didn't continue the movement.
Got it.
Breach server.
Hey, you got an agenda.
Deal. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I think I actually am gonna do that again.
Okay.
Ice. Break. Continue to movement. Breach. Correct.
I'm not sure because your money didn't go down, so I don't think you broke that.
Oh, it should have.
Yeah.
I clicked it. Let me take away that coin.
Yeah, all good. All good.
Because yeah, I just basically was like, well, Luke either has the hands and grip to win or does not. So
Right. We'll do this. Okay, yep. And then we'll draw. Then we will call asset. Hey, what do you know? It's an asset. How'd I guess so good? And then we'll do
damn,
this.
crazy.
And then we will do this. Oh, sorry. My bad. Undo. Click. First we will res a wage workers. Then we will do this. And then we'll do this.
Stop giving yourself extra turn economy.
If you zoom out, you can see more of the board if you need to.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep. This kind of deck gets real fun playing
Fuck
in
me.
paper, let me tell you. You cover the whole fucking table.
Gain credit. Gain credit. Done.
Good. If you don't clear the tag, though, I'm just going to kill it immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Here we go.
End turn. The real question was just if I discarded Hannah or not.
Totally. Look at the top three. Okay, so we'll do this. We will... Yep. Then we'll draw. We will guess. In the 2 seconds it took me to click away, I have forgotten what it was. I think it was ice, right? Yep, okay, good. Don't look stupid. We will turn something in HQ. Our case face up to advance this. Then we will use Epiphany to install
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actions. Makes their mandatory start of turn draw.
Yes. Right. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So I don't think I can score this turn, can I? No, I can only get it to 3. Yeah. That's okay. You are flat broke. I can wait a turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll do this. We'll do this.
I am not only fat broke, I also am down both sure gambles.
Yep. And also, even if you got in, it's not like you win.
Right.
Server 15.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna gain cred. Hannah, remote server 6.
Okay.
Continue to approach ice. Continue to ice. Break up to 2 code gate subroutines. Break that. Continue movement.
I'm gonna res
Breach
Magistrate
server.
Revontulet. You're not allowed to steal. You have to pay 3 credits to steal an agenda.
That's.
God damn it. Do I still get to see what they are?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you're just not allowed to steal.
Click a card to access this. Unable to pay for members. Action. Okay. No action. It was successful, so I don't get the tag.
Right.
I think I draw here. Off of scarring. Sensor FOMO. Enter.
Yep. And then that's just gonna be. I'm just gonna skip all this shit because who cares? I won. Beat.
I was about to say, you win this turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop my 80
I
fucking assets from all wanting me to
out.
do their little rigmarole. I'm like, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Take 5.
Do you need me to storm off to prove I won? No.
So this is not a retrain, really. It's a replacement of an ID that they used to have, which was Near Earth Hub, which was when you create a new remote server, you draw a card the first time each turn. And it did this game plan, but even meaner.
Holy shit. What if every card in hand was value neutral?
Uh-huh.
Is a crazy, crazy thing to say.
Yup.
And put on a card.
There's also, I don't know if it's in this version of it or not, there's a card called Working Prototype, which is every time I res a card, it gets a power counter. I can spend a power counter to gain 3 credits for a click, or I can spend 5 power counters to gain, I think it's 9 credits, and bounce one of your cards back to your deck.
Oh, that's, like, criminal.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like I said, it won Worlds last year.
Yeah, I could just feel, like, the tax cost of, like, I was never going to be able to actually advantage my ID card because I just was never going to have credits to trash your shit.
Yeah, in theory, Lou is favored into this, but you have to have your money like going in the first place. Because the idea is I can't tax you as well as I can tax most runners, right? You get a rebate on every trash.
I get a rebate on every trash, and I am advantaged for clearing out shit.
It's also very like this could not have been more of a throw you to the wolves kind of matchup, because the way you beat this kind of thing is you have enough game sense that you can just see, okay, these are the pieces of this puzzle that I like. If I pull this Jenga block out, this Jenga block out, the whole thing collapses, and I don't have to trash everything. I just have to trash the most important stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's why I have to clear wage workers immediately, because I saw that and I was like, oh, that just means I lose the game if I let that get more than 1 turn of value.
That is both true. 1 turn of value is probably safe. You were probably better off getting your money into a good place and then getting the wage workers down, just because it's way easier to recover from low credits than no credits, you know?
Yeah, I just didn't have anything to help me recover from credits at all.
100%.
Was the main issue. Yeah, I needed to hit Poemo earlier.
Yeah.
And then I needed to have Spencer literally at all.
Well, and you needed twinning going and just beating centrals over and over, because this is a pretty inevitable game plan, but it's a slow one, right? I can't really rush out, and my ice is weak.
That's why I started hitting HQ, because I was like, it's not worth guessing.
Yeah.
I'm never going to have the money to crash that shit anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. More just trying to show you what's out there.
Oh, for sure. Listen, I can attest to the fact that I don't care if I lose 900 games in a row.
Well, good. Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late. We should probably call it.
And I've only gotten really upset about one loss.
And I mean, like, I was entirely willing to run Storm face first into the deck that kills it and keeps it alive. Like, 900 times
you ran that Storm deck against my Naya aggro deck a lot.
I'll tell you what, are you game for one more before we call it a night?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. How about you, Corp, again? I'm gonna use my actual runner that I took to districts, and like I'm probably gonna take to mega cities in a little bit here. Hold on. No, get out. Leave. I didn't make it. Oh wait. Oh, you got in fast enough. Okay, good.
Yeah, that was me. We're just gonna run Wayland deck again.
And this is I'm putting myself out there because if I lose this one, it's embarrassing.
What I'm probably gonna do is look for a last deck that runs Clearinghouse next time, just because that card makes me laugh.
It's a fun thing to do. I don't know if like the more recent takes on it. I think you have to hit start game because it's technically you became the owner of it when I left. There you go.
Oh, sure.
Something you can do with it is Urtica Cipher, which is the retrain of Project Junebug. So it turns into, if I don't run it and it's a clearinghouse, you kill me. But if I do run it, it's Urtica and you'll kill me.
That's very funny to me.
Yeah. Ayuko is also an ID you might want to look at if you like that kind of shit, because it is... Ayuko plays the exact game plan I just did, but instead of making you poor, it nickels and dimes you for damage. So you're just constantly taking 1 to 3 cards of damage every turn, and you can't ever run because running will cost you too many cards and you'll die.
I'm looking up that right now. That sounds funny.
Ayuko is another one that's
it's funny.
Pretty top tier. It was kind of like the dominant deck last year. It was kind of an upset that it didn't win Worlds. It like most of the top cut at Worlds was Ayuko, and then like the one that wasn't won, I think just because people had less reps into Epiphany.
That makes sense.
Because Ayuko's thing is every time it does damage, it gets a power counter, and at the start of your turn, you can spend 2 power counters to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, discard one of them, add the other 2 to hand. So it just draws insanely fast. To the degree that, like, you have to be careful not to mill yourself to death when you're playing it, is how fast it draws, you know?
One of the most recent insanely fucked up draw cards that Blue got in Magic is 1 in a blue, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and choose 1, and that's fucked up. That's insanely fucked up.
Yeah.
And Alco gets to do it turn over turn.
For free.
For free.
Oh god, that's so fucked up.
Well, and like one of the main assets it uses is what's his name, Futjan Baudicida, I think is how you say it. His thing is at the end of each of your turns, he gets a power counter. The first time a agenda is scored or stolen, you can remove up to 2 power counters to do 3 net damage on the steal. And then there's also Jinteki agendas that do damage when you steal them. So you just, kind of the Bangoon thing, but like, you tried to touch my agendas? Well, goodbye.
That's so funny. I love Jinteki. Jinteki makes me laugh.
Jinteki is, like, I think probably hands down the best faction right now. They were like...
Fuck yes. I love playing 3-card Monty, but instead of there being a card, one of them is just a gun.
Yeah. They were already really good last year, and then they got a new really good ID this year. And the other really dominant corps all got nerfed, and for whatever reason, Jinteki didn't. So they're kind of just running roughshod at the moment.
If you just make the right choice all the time, Jinteki can't win.
Their new ID is Melius U, which, if you like 3-card Monty, you'll like Melius U. At the end of each of your turns, you basically pick one of your 3 central servers. If the runner doesn't run one of them, you get a credit for free at the end of their turn. If they run the one that you guessed, you get to mill the top card of your deck and then add any card from discard back to hand.
Oh, this is very funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So for my turn, I'm trying to just think about ordering real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Play this. Remote. Gonna install ice, and then we are going gain one, place an advancement counter. That.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't give me money?
Placing an advancement counter is not advancing. It's one of those nitpicky TCG rules things.
Oh.
If you want to undo that with that knowledge in mind, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that then.
Yeah, you're probably fine just advancing it.
Yeah, in that case, that is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Did it not give it back?
No, it did.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Never mind. And end turn.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to transfer wealth. I run HQ. If I succeed, you lose 3 credits, and I get 2 credits for each credit you lost. I also take a tag. My ID lets me install a connection for 2 less every time I take a tag. I'm gonna trash that. I'm gonna run your remote.
So let's continue to approach ice. Res Mazaroka.
Okay.
Subroutines.
And I will just... So, real quick, my ID, just so you know, when you trash my resources, in addition to a click and 2 credits, you also have to discard a card from hand.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
So if I do want to take advantage of those,
yeah.
it's going to cost me.
I'm going to go ahead and just draw. Okay, cool.
Okay. End of turn.
Yep.
I'm resing.
There she is.
It's Charlotte. Turn. Gain 4, draw a card. Yes. Mandatory draw. Okay. So I think I advance here, just because that's free money.
Yep.
And then we're going to draw a card. And we'll put it in there. And we will gain 2 credits.
Okay.
1 left. And we'll do this HQ.
All right.
Turn.
Going to burn this. Install a Rising Tide. Run the remote.
Gain 2 approach.
Matching.
Sorry,
Oh, nope.
yeah, sorry.
All good. Nah. Run Soiva 1. Approach. Count there. Fully break. And then you can trash
The actions. I'm assuming you trash it.
Oh, yeah. Can you do it now? It might not let you now. I can undo.
I can trash hosted advancement counter gain 3 credits.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And we'll draw. Okay.
Raw.
I made someone legitimately salty playing this in person last week.
Yeah? Hell yeah. That's how you know a deck's good.
Like, they're talking to someone else after we played. It's like, yeah, we played a game. He was playing Sebs. I didn't actually get to play, but, Now that I think about it, it was, he had a BTL list, so.
Listen, if you lose on the character select screen, that's a you problem. Advance and...
Okay.
Turn.
I should have mulled. I needed more draw power in this opening hand.
One.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Advance.
Okay.
Start. Advance. Advance. Score.
Off of the books.
Yar. Server 1. Enter.
Alright. Okay. Do we do that, or do we do... Yeah. So we do... I think we just chill. We don't need to rush here.
Res.
Okay.
Turn. Government subsidies. Remote server. Mm. And we'll draw one more. I fucked up that ordering, but oh well.
I'm going to install an Aquaceris crew. So if this encounters ice at 0 or less strength, I can pay 2 credits to kill that ice, and I can take a tag to reduce the strength of an ice by 2. And Devil Charm, which I've had installed for a while now, when I encounter an ice, I can RFG it to reduce that ice's strength by 6.
Okay.
I am going to Katorga Breakout R&D. If this is successful, I get to recur a card from my discard. I'm going to get back Transfer of Wealth. And then I'm going to play Transfer of Wealth.
2, successful, take a tag. Club loses 3, gain 2 for each card lost this way. Sorry, I'm just reading through your stuff, making sure I understand it.
By all means.
So, when do I res ice? Do I do it now?
You do it now, yeah. There should be a little button up that gives you the option to res. Okay, Mesne Chesvo. Okay, encounter.
Counter ice.
I'm not going to use Devil Charm. You are going to take my money. Yes. I'm going to use the crew to take a tag. Seb lets me install a connection the first time I take a tag. So I'm going to put another crew down. Then I'm going to take another tag to bring it to 0 strength and kill it. Then I'm going to keep going.
Res.
Then
Continue the movement.
this one. Yep,
Nice.
there we go. Then we will Devil Charm, kill this. Breach server. I'll be awake. And then we will run server 1.
Yep, I kind of figured.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm okay with trading both of those for your 2 crews.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if you had pulled an agenda out of it, if I had one in hand,
Right.
it might have been something different, but as it stands, I'm okay with that trading.
Sure. I will say I have ways to get them back.
Leave it. But, like,
Yeah.
at that point, it's like, well, I have to make you spend it in order for
100%. 100%. And you'd rather make me spend it on Maskarovka than spend it on Biowak.
Yep, exactly. Install an HQ. No clue what that could be. Getting credit.
Double check what Biowak does, so I make sure I know. Okay.
Gain credit. Enter.
Alright.
I don't
Solidarity
like
badge gets
any-
charged up
Okay.
the first time I trash something each turn. I can use it to remove a tag. My console gets charged up if I end my turn tagged. When I remove a tag, I get to draw 2 cards. Let's draw. Install Audrey. Gourmand. So, Audrey's an icebreaker. I don't spend money with it. Instead, every time I trash something, I get a virus counter. I can spend a hosted virus counter to break 2 subroutines. And instead of spending money to boost her, I discard cards from hand to boost her. And then Gourmand lets me trash it to trash something I'm encountering for free. So I hit this. I trash your hedge fund. And I end my toy.
That's actually a huge bummer.
Yeah.
I would have really liked to have gotten this one.
Yeah, that's the hope with Audrey.
Ugh. All this in R&D.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I should have done something different.
You can undo.
Okay.
Typically,
Yeah,
etiquette on
it is
JNet
still-
is you are typically etiquette on JNet is you can undo as long as you haven't like learned information you shouldn't have. So usually, if you draw, you can't undo. But we're playing a friendly game; it doesn't matter. Oh yeah,
That's not
absolutely.
the draw would have just been me drawing 2 instead.
100%. Yes, yes, yes.
And not spending a click for it.
Yeah.
We will. Install. HQ.
All right, that's the thing with Audrey. She's an AI, which means she can break any type of ice.
Yeah, And that's why her having the annoying resource gathering condition works, because
right.
she can break anything.
Exactly. I think. Ugh. I don't like this hand. Am I just doing this?
One. Vance. Advance. And Derby.
Alright. I'm going to clear this tag. Okay.
Do icebreakers need to be equal or greater
Equal.
in strength?
We are going to do a privilege access. I run archives. If it's successful, I take a tag, and I can install a resource from the trash.
Okay. I'm assuming you're ground crew.
You know it, baby. So we will... And then, because I took a tag, I can also install something from hand. Which, actually, do I want crew or do I want money? I wouldn't say no to money.
Yeah, that's fair.
I should do crew. And... Oh, wait, sorry, that was a misclick. I think we run here.
Res Colossus.
Colossus. All right. So that's going to cost me 2 cards. So I'm going to trash 1 card to boost because it's a steel skin. So I draw 2 off of it. And then I'm going to do this. And then encounter. And do I want to tag up or go broke? I should tag up. Boop, boop, boop. Breach. Steel.
Yep.
And I will install a Gourmand.
Server 1. Advance. Advance. Score.
Cool.
Turn.
Okay. Oh, what's the game plan here? I need money, which I don't have. I think we're just gonna do that for now.
costs 2 credits to advance?
2 credits to
Or 1
advance is 1 credit.
to advance?
Yeah, you'll pay 1, then you get 2 back. So if it's the first time you advance, it'll be a net 1. If you're advancing that forward thing more, then yeah just 1.
We're gonna recycle hedge fund. Charlotte, deck. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Going to install Valentina. I get a credit every time I clear a tag, and when we're on threat 3, I can remove a tag on install, which triggers Amanuensis. So I draw. Going to... How scared am I of that? I should be reasonably scared. That could be a BOWAC. We'll do that. I'm going to manually remove this tag. And then I'm going to run R&D.
oh fuck, I fucked up. Because that's Winchester, and I was thinking Winchester was any centrals, not specifically.
Oh, yeah, it's just HQ. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well.
It doesn't matter. I'm killing it either way, so...
I mean, yeah. That's why I'm not too concerned. That was just me going, oh, I was
I'm going to take a tag, even though I
misunderstanding.
don't need to, just to get Manuel down. Manuel lets me look at 2 cards on centrals, as long as I'm tagged.
Okay.
We will pay to trash that. We will steal a green now.
Yep.
Manuel also costs an extra discard to trash, so if you want to trash Manuel, it's a click, 2 credits, and 2 cards from hand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh fuck, I'm at 0 credits.
Yep.
That didn't even register. Fuck. Yeah. I don't like that, actually.
I like it quite a bit, so...
Well, fuck you.
Have you considered that it's good for me that you're in pain?
I have. That's why I don't like it.
Why are you being so selfish?
Oh. Discard down to 5. I'm not gonna have the money to make nano management worthwhile.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like these cards. What do I do first? Kind of spoiled for choice.
Yeah, that R&D being wide open is rough.
Yeah. But I want to be able to multi-access it when I hit it, so it's not the first play. I think the first play is to go Privilege Access and use Seb to install a Hannah. We're on threat 3, so I get both a resource and a program now. So I'm going to get a Crew and a Gourmand. I'm going to Hannah the remote. Can't kill the Colossus, but I can break it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 Steel Skin Scarring, so I'm going to draw up. Gonna breach. Steal. Did you want to res this Tucana? You would get an ice install.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, let me undo this click.
Sorry, I forgot how Tucana works.
No, you're good. You're good.
Tucana. Continue to approach.
Counter.
Ice.
Boop.
Movement.
Beep. Bop. Draw 2. Draw 2. Breach Soiva.
Oh, fuck. Well, Tucana's not relevant.
No, it's relevant.
Because I only have 1 credit, not 2.
Oh, sure, but you can get... Is there nothing cheap? You can't, like, a Maskarovka you can get down, right?
Yeah, I was thinking it was from...
Sure.
Which is why I was misunderstanding.
Right, I get you.
Get Maskarova in front of G.
Okay. Then I'm going to pay 1 to trash.
And get a counter on Audrey.
Yep. So I'm going to run R&D. Pay 1 to trash. I trashed 2 things, so if I run again, I'll see 2 new things. I think you should have some agendas for me to steal, is my opinion. Maybe they're in your hand.
You have 3 of them.
Yeah, but I want more.
Well, I'm just going to hit auto. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to hit auto priority, but. I can't rest that first one.
Nope.
Continue to prioritize. I am able to pay for BOAC.
That's so true.
I have a green mail. Why is it not letting me?
Because it costs 4. Greenmail will rebate that 4, but you have to have 4 to begin with.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yep. Ooh, yeah. I don't want you having that. Get out of here.
But I wanted that. That's why I had it. Well, I wanted to have it so I could shoot you with a gun.
With what money? You weren't using it. Come on, let's be real.
You know, this is why I'm trying to get the money so that I could shoot you with the gun that costs $900 a bullet.
Clicking for cred.
Like doing that. That feels bad.
Huh? Let's see. Let's do... Oh, I'm low on money now.
Yeah, that's why I was excited about having measured response, because you couldn't pay for it.
Right. Makes sense.
I even had the spin doctor to load it back into my deck.
I'm not happy about doing this, but I think it's what I have to do. We'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll do this. Is this what I do? Or do I just chill? I think I just chill, actually.
Hedge fund. Install.
Okay.
Enter.
Then I'm going to pop Hannah to clear a tag clicklessly. Gain a click, actually. Which gets me money and draw. Didn't draw what I was looking for. Do I put that down?
Yeah, I think I just have to make you have it. Price, be a whack.
No, is this be a wacko shit?
How do I do the be a whack again?
Click
Oh,
on be a
right
whack,
here.
and then it'll. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you click on be a whack because it's technically be a whack providing the 10 credits.
Exactly,
Okay, that makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah. Okay,
Continue to.
well, I don't approve of this, I gotta say. I
I'm
I,
a fan of it.
I disagree with what you're doing.
That's why I like it. Because you don't like it.
Yep. Buffer lets me put one of these back.
Movement.
Encounter.
Counter.
Take a tag.
Yep.
Kill this. So something you can
Yep.
do at this point is pop Spin Doctor and put 2 non-agendas in R&D to lower my odds of hitting an agenda.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call.
Yeah.
And so I do. Did you remove from game measured response, or was it just put in the graveyard?
It was just put in the graveyard.
Oh, there it is.
And it's back in the graveyard again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All you.
Ah,
There's agendas in here somewhere. There's a Basalt
I
Spire
think
in
I
here
am.
somewhere.
I think I'm gonna get
that's
to
a
sleep.
true thing.
Yeah. This isn't gonna go much longer.
There.
So yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
get on that. Get you some rest.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Yeah,
Iris.
bye.
I do think part of what annoys people about this runner is not he can be very controlling, and also he kind of slow rolls the win, where it's like he just puts you in a headlock and just sort of sits on your chest for like a long time until you just like give out, instead of just it's like I've lost, but like I'm just sitting here waiting for you to confirm it, you know?
That makes complete sense. I get why people are like that. I just am also like the opinion that like he has win cons in his deck just by nature of Netrunner as a game.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Lantern Control before?
I have not. No, I'm not very familiar with Magic stuff in general beyond the most basic stuff.
So Lantern of Insight is let me pull up the exact wording for it.
Yeah.
Uh, Lantern of Insight. Each player plays with the top card of his or her library revealed. It's a 1 mana artifact, so it just sits on the board after you play it. You can tap it and sacrifice Lantern of Insight. Target player shuffles his or her library.
Okay.
And there was a very powerful deck for a while called Lantern, or I don't know if that's exactly what I called it, but basically, you would play lanterns, and you would just control what your opponent ever drew, and you would recur those lanterns, and you would just like there was no drawing it out because the lantern had it could see all of your outs and could see what you drew, and so you would draw 1 card a turn, and it was always what wouldn't win you the game.
Sure.
And these decks would not include win cons. Just like maybe a one of a big guy who could punch you in the face for like 2 damage,
Right.
or just would deck you out. And so it is literally 40-minute games of just sitting there,
Yeah.
knowing you could play nothing.
Yeah. That sucks.
So like that is my metric for like, is it as bad as Lantern? No. Okay,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah. Totally.
Like you are clearly advancing a board state. You are clearly doing things that give you control. You have scored agendas. It's just you've scored my shitty agendas.
I've scored your shitty, and it's also just I'm not building up like a haymaker. Like I'm not building a twinning that's getting me 3 accesses every turn, right? I'm poking and prodding and just keeping you from ever stopping me from poking and prodding, right? So it's
Yep, exactly.
You know, like for instance, if you look at hello, am I dead?
It's only 4.
Oh, you don't have enough for 2. Okay, good.
No, unfortunately. Of the spin, that was what I wanted to save the spin doctor for, and could not.
Yeah.
Credit and turn.
All right. Well, rude. This is starting to get dicey. Mostly because you have not drawn any 3-pointers, so I'm like running out of things to like target, you know?
Hedge fund.
Like,
I mean, you also could just wait 9 turns and I would lose.
That's true. You don't have a remote that you're ever going to be able to defend. So if you really can't score any agendas here.
Yeah, that's where I'm like struggling, because it's like, well, I would need to be able to defend a remote, but you have both. Like, I think if this was in tournament, I might skip here just because
Yeah.
2 crews and Audrey means I'm just never. And Audrey at 2 virus counters with no way to purge virus counters without spending my entire turn
Yeah.
means that I'm just kind of locked out of ever having a remote, and I don't have any way.
Yeah, there
Any
is
quick
something to be
score.
said for purging, like spending your turn purging Audrey if you can keep me locked out and prevent me from building her back up, which with 2 crews and a Gourmand on the table is not a guarantee.
No. It's not a guarantee. I also just do not have the money to do that, and also like play cards and res them.
Yeah.
Like I still think I should play this out just to see how it feels, but that is like
for sure.
my feeling as I play it out here.
I was gonna say also, if we were in a tournament, we just hit time in the rounds. You would finish your turn, and then whoever has most points wins.
Oh yeah, and it would be you.
Yeah.
I think I draw here and turn.
Or like I said, you would finish your turn, then I would play my turn, and then whoever has most points wins.
Okay.
What do I think you have on HQ? Or do I care? Do I just sit here? Like you pointed out.
Like I have to rush 5 points here.
Yeah, I think I just chill. I think I just chill.
If I have to rush 5 points, that's a minimum of Spire and the 3/2.
Yeah.
So that is a minimum of 8 clicks and 8 credits.
Yep.
So I am 3 turns. So that gives me a wiggle room of 5 turns total.
Yeah.
All of which have to also be spent not playing any ice that ends the run.
Right.
Oh, yeah. No, this feels like a hard lock for me.
I think it is. Yeah.
I think what I can do is, if I'm playing to my outs, it's res, spin doctor, shuffle.
You probably do need the nano
other measured response. Yeah, I was thinking either measured response nano management or double measured response. Wasn't sure which would be better.
I only have 3 cards left, so well, I would have money as a buffer, arguably, but yeah.
That's my thinking. Is like, I think the only way I win here is 2 measured response.
That's fair. I think with that in mind, I especially have no incentive to run. I have an incentive to wait for you to try to score something.
Yeah. Like, your incentive here is your next turn you hit 16 creds and you hold.
Yeah.
So I hedge fund, and then I think I end turn.
Actually, I'm going to do one thing here, which is install my last double charm.
Okay. Start turn. Government subsidy. Yeah, I think what I have to do is install, and turn.
I think what I need to think about, I know the inner is a Biowak. Although I guess I don't know that unless you tell me, you know? But I know it's expensive because you haven't rezzed it on other times I've come in. If you forfeit something, to res that Biawak, I think you don't have enough time to win the game. So you have to hardway res it, which would leave you with 6 credits to res this. You have no choice but to res it if you have agendas in hand, which I suspect you do. So I think...
No suspicion since I've got 6 in deck.
I think I pressure you to do something here. Tree line, okay. Then...
Break it with odd 3.
No, not at all. I take a tag. I take a tag. I kill it. I continue.
Yep.
I approach.
I got a hard res Biawak.
Yep. Which then I Devil Charm.
Yep.
Kill. Come in. Breach.
And you win.
Yeah.
I had 3 agendas in hand.
Nice.
Yeah. I really needed that last draw to give me either one of my measured responses to keep you scared.
Yeah.
And I just did not have it.
Yeah. I was like trying to think, because I knew that was either a tree line or a log jam. If it was a log jam, I was worried about it being something big enough that I couldn't do that trick with crew, right? I needed to be able to kill both pieces of ice, or else it was going to be a problem. And then I thought, well, if I force you to res that might be good enough, because I'm just playing the stall game at this point, you know? Taking 6 of your credits away ain't nothing.
Putting me down to 4 credits is only enough for 1 measured response.
Yeah, exactly. Whew. Well,
I think what I needed to do there was when I saw your board was hitting that stable, I needed to pivot far more aggressively towards measured response to win.
Yeah, that can be a line. It can also... Good.
The instant Audrey came down and I didn't have a way to clear her reliably was the moment I needed to stop trying to make server 1 win. And I kept trying to.
Yeah, the other tricky thing with Seb is knowing when to just take the hit and like trash a card to kill a resource, because there's times when like I have to just depend on you not you've got 2 or 3 cards in hand and I just got to hope you need those too bad or their agendas, so you don't want to just toss them in archives that like you can't afford to do it. Sometimes taking that little bit of pain early saves you from big pain later, you know?
Yeah, I just have no idea which parts were lynch bearing enough to be
100%.
100%. I think
This is much the same as that Epiphany game. More just like, hey, let me show you a weird runner that does cool shit.
The other part was being so desperate for money, especially that early game, meant that like the appeal of trashing your stuff was way lower because I needed money to do anything else.
Yeah. The big thing I'm trying to do with this deck, because Transfer of Wealth gets me money, takes money away from you, and gives me a tag to install. So the philosophy I've kind of got is the more Transfer of Wealths I land, the better. So I've got 3 copies of it, and then I've got the 2 things to recur it, and then I can even use Buffer Drive to recur it a 3rd time. They nerfed Seb with the last ban list. He used to have a card called Ashen Epilogue, which was you would shuffle your hand, discard, and deck together, mill and RFG, the top 5, draw 5, and then keep playing.
That's insane.
Yeah. And he's got a card called, Lago Paranoia Shelter, which is the first time each turn the corp installs something in a server, you can mill 1, draw 1. So the idea is you would use that to set up super quick, Ashen to reset the deck, and now you're playing with your full board set up, you know?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm also like, after those couple of games, I am feeling why Built to Last is good and foundational.
Yeah.
But is not tier 1.
Yeah.
Like, one credit differential on the first advancement feels good. It feels valuable. It also is like not tempo shifting the way every other identity I've seen.
Yeah.
Even loose.
Absolutely, for sure.
That 1 credit is good. It is not the credit engine that like it feels like you want. It just softens the cost and makes that credit engine more efficient.
Yeah, BTL typically performs well at tournaments, but it's usually not the top, you know?
Yep.
The tier 1 ones are Alco, that like Jinteki assets one I was talking about. Melius U is really just kind of running the table right now. That's like the shell game, Jinteki. Precision Design from Haas Bioroid, which is every time you score an agenda, you can bounce a card from archives back to hand, and also your hand size is one extra. That one's very strong. What are the other? Ob was like extremely strong before the last ban list, and it's kind of everyone's in a wait and see mode to see if people have like found a way to make it still really strong after it got nerfed.
Card accepting install.
Yep.
Oh, is this how you trash a res card for either player?
It's your own.
Like
cards.
if I trash one of your programs.
No, it's only your own because runner cards aren't rezzed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of, you do stuff like Extract, which they just banned. You do stuff like Sphegator Excavator, which at the start of your turn you can trash any one of your installed cards to gain 4 credits. Stavka is Ice, where when you res it, you can trash another card to give it +5 strength for the rest of the run. You do a really mean... I'm going to just post them in the game chat here. So Stavka, which I played earlier. I guess you have to capitalize it to make it work. Yeah, and then also... Oh, Hofrun doesn't work. Hofrun is like a little Jinteki Ice that's like 2 to res. I think it's 1 or 2 strength. And it's both a barrier and a code gate, so it can be broken by lots of different breakers. But when you res it, for the rest of the run, you can discard a card from hand, point to one of the runner's cards, and say, that one can't break any subroutines for the rest of the run. So you res Stavka, you trash a 3-cost something to get out Hofrun, install it, say they're not allowed to use their Sentry Breaker, and now Stavka gets to kill 2 programs.
Is assets like Spin Doctor also not res?
It's rezzed if it's face up. Yeah. But it's... Spin Doctor's 0, so there's no -1 cost assets to get out, but yeah.
Sure, but what I was saying is, like, if I were to res a... Is that once per turn, once during my turn? Or if I were to crash and res a asset on on your turn?
Yeah.
Does Ob fire on your turn and my turn?
Yes, it does.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Ob is the like one weak point Ob has that like it goes so fast that it hardly matters. Tutoring cards with Corp is a double-edged sword because every time you tutor something out, the proportion of your deck that is agendas goes up. So your R&D gets weaker the more times you tutor, and Ob is tutoring constantly.
I missed basically all of that because my headphones died like right when I stopped.
Oh no. No, I was saying, it's both turns that Ob fires.
Okay.
It's very strong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And what I said, the one weak point it has is that tutoring is kind of a double-edged sword as Corp, because every time you tutor something out, the proportion of your deck that is agendas goes up. And if you're tutoring constantly like Ob is, your R&D gets weaker and weaker as the game goes. Now, that is a legitimate weakness of Ob, but also Ob goes so fast with its bullshit crazy combos that like it doesn't matter that it's hard to make Ob care about that,
I was about to say, like, yeah, man, that seems great and all.
Yeah.
If I get to tutor 4 times in the game,
yeah,
I'm finding the 4 cards that I get to play that shoots you with a gun.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. It's a really powerful ID. Like, at this point, they have like banned most of the things that like it really synergizes well with. So it kind of remains to be seen. Are the like things that it kind of synergizes okay with enough to make it competitive? We'll see.
Like, I look at Ob, and my immediate thought is, okay, what I want is a 4-cost asset that I res on my turn.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Yep.
Put a 3-cost on that also is going to shoot you with a gun, and res it. Then your turn goes. I fire it and shoot you with a gun whenever you try and run on that server or whatever. And
yeah.
I'm betting before the ban list, there were plenty of cards you could trash to do damage of some kind, huh?
Yep. So look at the 2 cards I just put in the chat in JNet. A virus and the Hollow Man.
Access is an upgrade, they must reveal it. When access is per res counters, if this upgrade is res, do 1 net damage. Yup.
And then it trashes
Hey,
itself to
yeah,
purge virus counters, and it costs 3.
Yup.
And the Hollow Man costs 2, and you can use it to fast advance.
Yeah. Like, I just looking at that alone is like, yeah, this is basically exactly what I'm thinking of. You can just ladder your way into a combo to kill.
Yes. Like the little like corporate slogan for Ob on its card is what, like, extract, expand, excel or something like that. There's a really funny alt art that is just an Excel spreadsheet showing like every column is a different like list of like 3 cost cards, 2 cost cards, 1 cost cards.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah. And it's also banned because it technically counts as outside notes that you can reference as like a cheat sheet for Ob combos.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it would be.
Yeah, because generally, Paper Netrunner is very chill about alt arts, which is just fan-made alt arts, which is really cool.
That's a nice thing about being a CCG instead of a TCG.
Yeah, and being like fully like fan-run too, right? Like they don't they sell all the products at cost, so they don't care if you bring your own, you know?
Yeah, like our local shop does a Modern Night, and I was like, hey, it would be really cool to be able to play Modern. It's a fun format. Standard for Magic kind of sucks right now. It's in a way better state than it used to be, but it is just so, and that's not what I want from Standard. Like, Standard right now is game over by turn 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 or 6 if somebody is slow rolling or like playing extra control heavy, but turn 4 is like the benchmark.
Yeah.
And that's just not what I want.
Yeah.
And Modern has this really cool deck called Mono Red Storm. Do you know the card Grave Shot?
No.
So Grave Shot is a card, instant speed, 1 on a red, do 1 damage. Storm. And Storm is a keyword that is the most evil keyword that has ever been printed in Magic. What Storm is, for every spell that has been cast this turn, when you cast this spell, be it.
Okay.
So what this deck does...
Do you have to pay the mana cost for the copies, or no?
No.
I see.
They're just created and put on the stack for free.
Got it.
Yes.
And
so what you do with this deck...
Yeah, go ahead.
So what you do with this deck is you play 4 or 5 reduced cost cheap spells along with some mana generation. You drop Grape Shot. So that's doing 6 damage because you're doing 1 and making 5 Grape Shots.
Yeah.
And then you recur the Grape Shot to your hand somehow, or you have a second one.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And that second one is doing 6.
Right.
So that puts you at 11. And then there's a card called Past in Flames, which if you pay for it, you can play cards in your graveyard for their mana cost until end of turn. So then you play those Grape Shots again.
Yeah.
And now they're doing 7 and 8 individual, or sorry, 8 and 9 individually.
Right.
Like
each one does one more. Yeah. That's rough.
And the bad part is each of those count as individuals. So a counter only stops 1 damage.
Oh, geez. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Like what Storm does is not, you multiply this damage. It's, no, it creates multiple copies of this spell on the stack.
Right. Yeah.
So if I play Grape Shot at Storm count 6, it's not Grape Shot does 6 damage.
Right, it's play 6 copies of 1 damage.
6 copies of Grape Shot.
Yeah. Man, that's rough.
Which also interacts with stuff like there is stuff that will do things like 1 damage to red sources you control when they deal damage.
Yeah.
So instead of doing 7 damage instead of 6, it's 12 damage instead of 6.
Oof.
But it also includes a card called Wish, which is the funniest card to be legal in Magic the Gathering to me. Because what Wish says is 2 in a red, you may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. And what outside the game means in tournament is sideboard. So instead of your sideboard being tech pieces, your sideboard wishes any one of these 15 cards that will solve the problem.
Yeah.
And so your sideboard becomes this completely different tool in a really fun way.
Right,
Like
totally.
it could be a second copy of Grave Shot. It could be the thing that lets you recur your grave shots from the graveyard.
Yeah.
And so you just have to look at your deck building in a completely different way, which makes it really fun.
Yeah.
And the deck is also like relatively cheap in paper compared to most modern decks. But relatively compared to most modern decks means it's $450 instead of $900.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
no good.
yeah.
450 is
So
about as much as you need to buy every Netrunner card.
huh? And so we had gone to the card shop nearby to pick up some couple of cards, and I was like, "Hey, I know you guys are like iffy, but not going to make a stink about proxies during Commander night because it's fucking Commander.
Right.
It is as casual as the game gets.
Exactly.
What is your opinion on proxy for Modern?" The person was like, "Well, technically, we're not even supposed to allow proxies for Commander." I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It just kind of sucks that means no, I'm not going to pay $900 to play Modern.
Yeah.
Actually."
Meanwhile, proxies are allowed at Worlds for Netrunner.
I feel like I could print off on like 8.5 by 11 paper and slide them into sleeves, and people would be like,
yes.
You just printed off the card art? You didn't print off cool proxy art instead?"
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, literally, if you go back and watch, I didn't see it as much last year, but if the World's 2024 Grand Finals, one of the guys, at the championship table, half his deck is just black and white printer paper.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude, that rules.
Yeah.
What I would want to do if I was like going to a tournament is get a deck where I just had my friends draw the art, like Slay the Spire, dev art cards.
Oh, totally. I do
just
have
like as janky as possible.
Because I love Sebastião. He's my favorite runner. I have got Buchanan, who does a bunch of the graphic design for Eidolon stuff, making me a custom Sebastião card.
Really fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to go.
I also have to go.
My stomach's starting to feel a little stuck.
Ooh.
But I had a ton of fun playing.
Yeah.
And if I'm awake, I'm basically always going to be down to play Netrunner.
Well, we
I will probably
do this
look and see.
Most Sunday nights, so,
I can't guarantee I'll be around every Sunday night.
Yeah, of course.
9 is a little early for me, but I will definitely be around more often. I'm going to see if I can't find another runner, and I'll probably come up with either a Melius or a Akko deck.
Yeah, both of those sound like you would have a lot of fun with them, based on what you told me.
I think Akko is where I lean more right now, just because the Melius shell game seems really fun. It also seems like I should know what I'm doing before I try and play the shell game.
Melius is also, part of what makes it such a nightmare ID is it's extremely versatile, because that ability works on anything. So you can build like a Glacier build, like that built to last deck, where I'm getting a little extra value all the time, or you can do a horizontal build where it's like, I'm giving you so many remotes to deal with, but also you need to be hitting the right central every turn. If you don't want to give me drip econ, it sucks.
So the thing Magic has taught me is flexibility is insanely good if and only if you know what you are doing with it and know your line.
100%. Yeah.
And if you don't, all flexibility does is make your deck worse at the one thing you want to be doing. So I think at the end of the day, Melius is where I will end up.
Yeah.
Because my favorite commander pairing is Park and Sakashima.
Mm-hmm.
Sakashima just makes a copy of any creature on the board, but it's not legendary. And Kark is whenever you cast a instant or sorcery, flip a coin. If it's head, copy that. If it's tails, it goes back to your hand.
Yeah.
So you copy Kark, and that means you flip 2 coins. And ideally what happens is you get a copy, and it bounces to your hand. Because the copy still goes off, and you have the card still.
Right.
And so it's this deck that is this insanely flexible and variable play pattern, and also has nightmare lines that change literally from card to card.
Yeah,
that you
that's
play.
much more Ob's deal. Melius's flexibility is more in the deck building, which sucks as the runner because it means, if I sit down across the table
You have
from
no
built to
idea what you're
last,
getting.
I know the whole deck before we've even started playing. Melius is like,
Right.
I've got like 2 turns to figure out which Melius deck this is, because if I guess wrong, it's going to be bad.
Melius feels like you were sitting down at a draft every game, and you just kind of have to guess what they drafted.
Yeah, totally. All right, we should go. We
All
should
right.
stop finding more things to talk about.
All right, bye.
Yep, see ya. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will talk to you next time. We ran late this time.